Hello, friends. Welcome back to another evening of D&D.
We're joined by D.B. Cooper.
Yeah, we're joined by the Green Man.
We're joined by Slightly Unknown.
Nat, awesome. Thank you for the 8-viewer raid. Thank you so much. Welcome, everybody. Paul, can we get an audio test from you real quick? I just want to make sure everything's good.
Hello. How are you?
That
That's
sounds
fine
good.
for audio.
Yep. That should be good. Thank you very much, sir. Yeah, we're here once again for the city of Oshuamp for a not remotely dangerous situation. But we're going to go around the table real quick and introduce ourselves, and then we'll have a recap and pop into the fun. So, always I'm Don, but in this one I play Ether.
I'm not Lawrence, and tonight I play Yalumla for at least part of this episode.
Yeah.
I'm Paul, and I play Felix.
I'm glad and I play Vorst.
I'm Sarah, and the only character I'll be playing this episode is Ritora. This episode.
That's uncomfortably confident.
Listen, I'm not coming back at the end of this episode with a new character.
Okay.
I don't have a character sheet.
That's terrifying.
What about She-Tora?
Ooh.
No.
Feetora.
Definitely not that.
V-Tora.
Vitora.
Chat, you guys can hear Paul fine, by the way, correct? Everything was good. I know we can hear him in here. I just want to make sure he shows up on stream as well, properly.
Sarah. Y'all are waiting on me, right?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm DJ. I play Nesgrim, and tonight I'm gonna hug a hag.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hag Hug 2020.
It's definitely going to be a time.
Hashtag hag hug.
She
Truly
just wanted
look
a
forward to
friend.
it. Yeah, I'm John, and I'm the Dungeon Master for Oshuamp. Last time when we played, Melithel and Melicy bid our party a very fond farewell. And we decided to go north to try to rescue Corin, because we realized that Corin's a meaningful man to the city. He is the only doctor in Slums West and Slums North. We also care about his daughter Maribel, so we are here to do the right thing, and I'm going to murder us for it. And it'll be good. It'll be a great time. Ether briefly talks with Yalom. Why you do this to me? No, you guys will be fine. I believe in you. No. Ether and Yalom briefly talk about their connection in the Ravawode with the connection for the Raven and the distribution of a quorum at birth. And then we travel north and we witness, as we continue to do our checks for herbs and other wildlife and things in the area, that things start to get a little bit more sporadic and less present. The wildlife slowly diminishing to the point where we do not find anything. Vorst is eventually able to track Corin by his scent with his wonderful good boy nose.
The nose knows.
Did you nat 20 like 3 times? It was a great thing. Really great thing. Yeah, we eventually catch up to Corin. We find him steamy hot, literally dying because vampire. Really bad time for him. The little bit of sunlight poking through the overcast clouds really taking a toll on a man trying to trek alone in the snow. We find Maribel unconscious in his arms. He has been persistently putting her to sleep, so this way she does not risk anything out here in the snow. We catch Corin up on what's happened to us over the last couple of days since we last spoke to him in his basement when he came out here.
That's how long it's been.
Yeah, like 3 days. It's insane. It's a good time. Guy's been through a lot. I appreciate that. We follow Vorst's nose north. That's a very difficult pair of words to say. Fuck. We eventually find the fetid marshes that have been indicated to us by Melicy and Melithel as the location of this hag to the north. We go through this twisted plot line of horrific fetid pools that bubble with acidity and stagnant air. Yalumlo, successfully as the party leader, walks forward using the Eyes of the Eagle, right, as the specific name for the magic item, is able to keep his footing, utilizing his good perception, doesn't fall into the horrifying mud. Ether sees the severed, emaciated bodies of individuals inside these stagnant pools within the murky water. We eventually arrive at the tunneled clearing of gnarled, twisted trees, finding a burr hag, stirring a very large cauldron. who welcomes everyone, inviting them in for a lovely dining experience as she prepares for her coven to be complete finally, as Maribel is here to join. Corin quickly cuts to the chase, offers himself. She says, fuck that, no. I care about my coven. You're a vampire, that's cool and all, but no thank you. Ritora offers a broken dagger and says it's magical, and hags peddle magic items.
Did I say it was magical?
You said it was made by one of the greatest smiths in Oshuamp.
Yeah.
That's worse to me, because that just means this is a really nice dagger. By the way, I'm sorry it's broken, but it's so nice.
It was made like that by the greatest smith in Oshuamp.
Uh-huh.
I didn't break it, he did.
Uh-huh. I totally understand.
I'm no smith, but I trust one that is.
Yes.
To know what he's doing.
Correct. Yeah, she rebukes the several advances and offers that are made by our party members. Yalumlo attempts to barter with his experience that he is now a servant of the patron that he believes has an affinity with the hags, as demonstrated by the hag's willingness to approach him on behalf of this higher power. The hag informs us, though, that that contract is complete, and as hags are wont to do, they now no longer serve outside of contract. Yeah, we intimidated the hag, or at least attempted to, at least Nesgrim attempted to. The hag turned and laughed and went back and grabbed a cart and started pushing it over. And we saw the horrific flesh and bony figure of Desielle's corpse inside, which we immediately wondered, how does she have that? Who killed her in the orphanage? And that's back in the city. And I'll remind everybody that when Desielle died, she turned to dirt. That meant something. 30-odd episodes ago.
It's a long time ago, John.
Thank you for finally recognizing my beautiful terracotta soldier. It's fine.
I wasn't there. I gotta pass.
Correct. You are correct, Paul. Thank you. Yeah, she dumps the real body of Desielle into the cauldron. And Ritora takes the sleeping draught from Yalumlo, says that another ingredient needs to be added. Some tempestuous winds begin to pick up, and the hag simply smiles and laughs at Ritora and says, I will absolutely need a nap when I am finished
I tried.
with you. You did try, and I appreciate that you tried. So much so, I will give exclusively you inspiration. Roll initiative.
Yep.
You can use inspiration on initiative. I'm not
John,
saying like
super
you...
important question.
Yes.
Do those of us that have not taken damage still have temporary hit points from Luna?
The long rest resets the temp hit points.
Don't.
Sorry.
No!
Let me pop us on over to our much more ominous music for a good time. Because, we all deserve a good time. Don't we?
Sure, John.
Don't we?
My initiative roll says otherwise, but...
As does mine.
Is it lower than mine?
Well,
I hope so.
I would also like to see what I roll. I'll do the
That
hag
one.
first. I'm a bad man. I'm a real bad man.
It's not even worth re-rolling mine.
I'll roll Corin next.
20. Why?
He's a bad man.
Listen. It isn't my fault. They're right there. Damn it. What did you get, DJ?
3.
Sarah.
You don't have any plus to your...
No!
How's it
Okay,
going,
we're
Sarah?
gonna get it out of our
7.
7. Glenn.
10. God damn it.
Paul.
1 plus 3?
Lawrence.
6.
So it's almost like we all rolled high.
Natural 2024.
Oh,
I'm
that's...
holding a child, so
Oh.
Get in this well. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Run!
Is the whiteboard over
Yeah. Just fling her up into a tree.
Oh, God.
You can breathe, you can fight, wake up! This hag wants you for a reason, do something!
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I mean, no, Maribel's unconscious. But I like knowing anyway.
Glenn's mic is off.
I don't know, is it off?
Let me go take a peek.
Hold on.
John,
Yeah.
has it been less than an hour since I've
Yes.
Okay,
You
so
still
he's
have
good.
your armor. You're fine.
No, not my armor. His environmental adaptation. I
Oh,
don't
for
have that
Corin?
armor.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. No, I unfortunately don't have that up.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys had only like a mile-ish left when you encountered him.
And we have cloud covered sky for the rest of the day.
Correct, yeah, because you did Druidcraft.
Yeah.
Glenn, say things.
Things and such.
Yep,
Yeah,
we're
Ooh,
good now.
there he is.
There we
Beautiful.
All right, awesome. Very good.
I'm
go. Thank you,
here.
Luna.
Well done. You natural 20'd. But, no, I'm just kidding. I rolled a 19.
Okay.
I hate that.
So do I. Oh well.
John, I don't.
Listen, the good man that I smother every night absolutely doesn't want to roll the 19 there, but me, the bad smothering myself, absolutely wants to roll a 19 there.
Is this a Jekyll and Hyde situation?
Yeah. Yeah.
The Jekyll's never here, though.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm holding a child.
Dude, she's like 13 in a day.
I just mean like I have to put her somewhere to do something.
Correct.
Drop her, it's no action.
Improvised weapon.
I will classify her as an item for your item interaction.
Amazing.
I will be very kind.
I'm gonna set her down and lean her against the side of the well.
Prop her up against this well like
It'll
we
be
can
fine.
Bernie's.
Yeah.
You Sarah, put some shades on
I'm
her.
not gonna put her in it, but I'm gonna give her a little bit of coverage there.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just put her here.
Okay. All right.
Then
It's fine.
I'm gonna turn
Tuck
back.
her in.
Well, actually, I can move and do this, so I'll put her behind it,
Yeah.
and then I'll be here.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll
So
say that she has total cover from where the hag is currently. Well done.
love it. That's what I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use my action. Make sure that I can do it from this distance. I think I can. Yep. Good. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to point at the hag and recite my clerical knowledge of magic, and I'm going to curse her using Path to the Grave. As my action, using my channel divinity, I'm going to channel my divine energy. And the next time that myself or an ally... Sorry, got to do that in the other order again. I did this the last time, too. I have to use my...
Spiritual weapon first, and
Yep.
this way you're not the one propping...
Correct.
Propping the vulnerability?
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I'm going to spiritual weapon. I'm going to put it next to her. I'll go grab it in a minute.
Do you want the
And I'm going to
pumpkin?
bop her.
Do
Use
your
the
bop.
pumpkin.
Yeah, I'm going to bop her.
I'll give you the pumpkin.
Use the pumpkin.
That
wait,
is...
where's the gross pumpkin? Is it still up there?
No, I threw it out.
Oh.
It was gross.
That's going to be a 13.
What form would you like your spiritual weapon to look?
I'm going to make it... I mean, it's going to be a bone. It was a bone last time. It's going to be a bone again.
A femur? Like...
Yeah, like a femur. Yeah, like a leg
Just
bone.
a big, long bone.
When he
Yeah.
says bone, whatever pops into your mind.
A nice
A big
metatarsal.
long bone
Single.
with some... Yeah, with
Big,
yeah,
thick
just
bone.
long bones. A sharp-edged bone.
A sharp edge bone.
Yeah, like my bone sword.
Okay.
A spectral bone sword.
Like
Okay.
your-
Yeah,
And you're going to slash at her with that.
I am.
And you have a 13.
Why not just
Yes.
an entire spooky skeleton?
You manifest your large bone.
Bone sword.
Bone sword. Adjacent to
Nice.
this
Nice.
very large, gruesome creature. And it slashes towards her. And Based on where... Ooh, let me pop up the table cam.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Oh,
This way.
There we
oh,
go.
there's one.
You can see the pumpkin.
This way we can see the ever important pumpkin. That is the spiritual weapon.
Quinn,
Yeah.
pull us in a little tighter.
Your bone slashes at her. And you can see that, as I've previously described, she is wearing mostly robes. Her arms are very long, thin, and spindly. Your bone sword slashes in the direction of her side, and she just kind of like wafts and elevates her arm, and it swipes through her arms. You see it like catch the fabric and hem the exterior of her robe, but you absolutely do not make connection.
Understandable. Then I will use my action to point at her and yell that she is cursed while using my clerical energies and... So the next time that myself or one of my allies hits her with an attack, she has vulnerability to all of the attack's damage, and then the curse ends before my next turn.
Cool. All of the attack's damage, or all of the attack's damage types?
All of the attack's damage.
Cool.
Yeah.
Works for me. Fantastic.
That's me.
That is the end of your turn.
It is.
It is now my turn.
It sure is.
Man.
We don't know her name, right?
No, you don't.
Eye warning for a second. I'm going to turn the miniature light on.
Everybody turns and looks directly into it. What?
There you go.
Very good. Thank you.
What did you roll for your spiritual weapon?
13.
Well.
Don't grab things, John. Why are you grabbing things?
What do you mean, DJ? I love these things. Oh, God. You watch as this horrific, again, gruesome creature, after swiping her arm up, so this way the bone sword from Aether, the spiritual one, strikes through her robes. You watch as she then winds and twists her hands together, bringing them together, and then elevates them up. And you watch as the ground that the horrific muck at your feet, you see pools of stretching, thickening ice erupt and elevate. And I'm going to place my ice wall now.
Oh, good. Good.
And I'm going to look at where everybody is.
Yep.
Oh, baby.
Yeah.
Well, in terms of getting displaced, I'm going to have to go back, and you're going to have to go back.
Oh, jeez,
And
John.
you guys are going to be making some saving throws for me.
Oh, no.
Because you guys are in contact with it. You, as you were there,
Great
I'll
for the
say
camera.
you're not.
So who all's making the saving throw?
It's going to be Corin and Retora. And it is...
And those are touching. It's a continuous wall, yeah.
Correct, yeah. Con saves, please.
14.
A 14, you say?
Yeah.
Corin is not much better with an 11.
Oof.
Oh. Oh my.
Like, holding this inspiration, but I don't...
That was a
Why'd
lot
you
of
have to
dice.
use the heavy dice?
They feel better. Yeah. As this wall of cracked, frigid ice extends, I will indicate to you that the two sections are 10 feet long, and each of them are 10 feet high. You do have cover when you're behind them, which is fantastic. You take 15 cold damage. As does Corin.
Oh, that's many.
Oh, I'm bloodied.
Already?
Yeah, that was half of...
Fine.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Of all the people to be bloodied.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the tank, so, like, it's fine, but
How are you? Well, fair.
I haven't
Yeah,
gotten
it's not
to
you,
do
buddy.
anything.
It's not me. It's not
Never
me.
been you.
You're the diversion.
Yeah, you watch these thick, frigid shards of glass. I will tell you that as it is ice, it is very clear. Like, you're still able to see mostly through, but in that same kind of foggy visualization in which you're mostly seeing silhouettes now. So as this ice strikes you and it's summoned, it effectively touches, makes contact with a few parts of your body. You have this embracing, horrific chill. A sensation that you know absolutely you should try to move away from with any sense of urgency that you can possibly manifest. That is my action. That is my turn. On initiative count 20. Those tempestuous winds begin reeling and swirling and pulling from the direction of the opening.
In the mausoleum.
From the opening
Oh.
Yeah.
It's her cabin.
Or just toward the cabin?
towards the cabin.
Okay, so it's pulling
Correct.
this way, anybody toward this.
Correct. Everyone, please, make strength saving throws. As we are in my lair.
I am at the risk of having to make another saving throw. I am very close to that wall.
Yeah.
Still?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a 10.
10.
It was strength saves?
Yeah.
So I can re-roll that with the inspiration, right?
You declare before you roll if you're going to use
That's
inspiration.
nice. That's nice. That's real nice.
I'm very sorry.
18 minus 2, 16.
Very good.
18.
18.
15.
15. Paul.
3 minus 2.
Oh, no! It's a dirty one.
It's a dirty one, not a nat one. Fantastic.
Or a negative one, which is what his nat one would have been.
Yeah. Below a 15, you are moved 10 feet towards the cabin.
Towards the opening, or just straight toward it?
Straight
so,
towards it.
What if you're
So-
behind the wall?
Or sorry, it's towards the opening of what the cabin would be. If you are behind the wall, you get pulled into the wall.
Oh.
No, John!
So it'll pull me at a diagonal toward the door.
Correct.
So, you saved. You
I
saved.
Saved. Glenn saved. Don, what did you have?
16.
16?
Yeah.
You saved.
He's
so
gonna
it's
be
Paul
10.
and Sarah.
Yeah, I rolled a
And
6.
Lawrence. Yep.
And when she hits it, what happens because she's right against it?
So you feel this
Saved.
wind pull you once more. We'll see how Corin's doing.
Or no.
Don, you remember how Lolth did?
Yeah, is it that? Oh, God, great.
Yes!
Very good.
Very upsettingly.
We were a lot more powerful then.
Very upsettingly. You
Oh.
take 4 cold damage.
It's not
As,
terrible.
as does Corin. As
Ugh.
you again contact this wall. Man. Dude, something about me and just NPCs are fucking cursed. Whenever
yeah,
I
they really
incorporated
are.
them into combat, like, they just don't do a fucking thing.
Nope.
That is on my initiative count 20. Next up is Glenn.
Okay. So the body's already made its way into the
Let's do.
into the stew, right?
Correct.
It's already off the thing.
Correct.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pop my bonus action to shift,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm going to. I'm gonna move around. Here, actually, just swap those out if you can. I'm gonna move around
are
to
you?
like behind her, red guy right there. Yeah, I'm gonna come up to like behind her.
So, like,
Mhm.
here.
Yeah, and I'm gonna take my longsword and I'm going to slash at her arms.
Very good. Make your attack roll.
Come on, Glenn.
I hope so.
It's not bad. 6. It's gonna be a 19.
19 will hit.
Good job, Glenn.
I didn't roll damage yet, DJ. Don't do that. That's not bad. 7. 7 slashing damage.
So it'll have vulnerability to that, so it'll be doubled.
Mm-hmm.
So 14.
That.
Very good.
Big maths.
Yeah. You're using the Moon Touch sword.
Yes, I am.
Very good. As you shift, embracing your primal nature and approach this hag, pull your longsword. Well, you had already had it out, I assume, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You slash towards this figure. Again, a bundled mess of robes, uncertain as to where the actual frame beneath this thing is, especially with how emaciated and thin these arms are, as you make contact through the centered mass of the bundled robes right below where they kind of curl and collar around. You can see that you strike, separate through, and you see this pallid blue flesh beneath that you strike into. You deal your 14 damage.
Nice.
Anything else on your turn, my friend?
That is all I can do.
Very good. Sarah, you are not looking good, right?
No.
I didn't think so. Well, in terms of where I can see we are, Corin will move 5 feet over towards you. I'm going to use my action. I'm going to lay on hands you.
Don't do that.
What are you missing? 'Cause I have a pool.
Should be 19. Unless you had some
Yeah,
time
19.
beforehand.
19? I'll give you the full 19. As Corin approaches you, recognizing how already bloodied you are in this very intense moment.
How's he looking?
Shit.
Not bloodied. I mean, he definitely has as well taken that exact same 19 damage. But you watch as he just reaches out his left hand and lays it on your shoulder. You feel the warmth of his energy once more, that radiating calmness. And he just kind of says to you as he does so, "Take heed, child." And then he unsheathes his incredibly large bastard sword as my free item interaction. And then because Lay on Hands is not casting a spell, you watch as his sword erupts in a radiating white flame. And then I'm going to move my distance as best as I can.
How much do you have left?
I have 25 left, because it was 5 to get
Around
over
this way,
towards her.
presumably, then?
Correct.
So 5. Is this space open?
Yes, that space
10,
is open.
15, 20, 25.
Correct. I've already used my action, though, for Lay on Hands, but he is now in the immediacy of this hag. That is my turn as Corin. Retora.
Crap. Give me 1 second
You're okay?
to figure out what I am doing. I think I know what I'm doing.
I hope so.
The walls are terrifying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, the beautiful icy walls are a favorite of mine.
We found May.
It's going to get worse soon.
What?
What?
Why, John? John, why? But John, why?
Because it's a hag.
Yeah.
Have you thought about just not instead?
I can't tell what he put on the desk.
For 2 weeks, I've thought about not, and then I smothered that. Great! Don't do it! Ah!
Got like a year of puns getting ready to catch up with me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're hubris.
I'm really glad those banes don't apply to this.
Me too. How's it going, Sarah?
I'm panicking.
I understand.
Okay. Okay. That's a bad idea. I'm gonna turn into a bear.
Fantastic.
As a bear.
To start.
Right? A bear.
Good.
I think a bear.
Uh-huh.
I think I'm gonna be a bear.
Okay.
Sorry, I left my cards in the other
You're
room.
okay.
Nick, can you grab my cards out of the box on your way back?
Yeah.
Out of my drawer. I'm gonna just keep talking while I'm trying to
A
figure this out.
9. CMS.
What?
A 9.
John.
What?
Yes, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much worse is it going to get?
John, why?
It's not a 10.
It's not a 10.
It's not a 10.
Yeah.
There it is. All I can
This
say.
is-
I'm just looking at them.
I can't tell what he put there, and I'm upset.
Yeah, there.
Hello, Paul.
It's more of the wall.
So,
Oh, great.
unsurprisingly, I am in fact going to wild shape into a bear.
Uh-huh.
As a bear.
As a bear.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going...
Dawn is a taller man. Could you assist her with moving if she needs it?
Oh, yep. Yeah.
Never mind, she's got it. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Cool. Gonna run around to here.
Uh-huh.
And I am going to bite the hag.
I know.
I'm going to multi...
You son of a bitch!
You're welcome.
What?
Bitten by frost. Clinging to life.
Titles are too easy.
Right? Especially when you got 2 people that bite in the party.
That's it. We're done here.
2 people applicable, the enemy's applicable. Good lord.
I literally just walk into them every time.
It's great. Mm-hmm.
You know...
That's it. Go home, everybody. We did it.
Time to go. Back it up.
I'm just gonna take the average for the hit points for the bear.
Mm-hmm.
I'll throw those on there. I'm gonna get that multi-attack in. Gonna go for the bite first, as the prophecy foretold.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be a 19 to hit.
19 will hit, Sarah. I don't know why that's terrifying.
It's just the way you said it, John.
I know. I know exactly why it's terrifying.
Not the right die.
Welcome me.
Because I'm here. You're
Please.
there.
Please.
9 points of piercing damage
Uh-huh.
from the bear. And
From
then
you.
From me. The bear.
As a bear.
Referring to me, the bear, in the third person.
You grip onto the shoulder of this thing with your very large bare teeth. And you sink in.
Mm-hmm.
And you can feel that you definitely crack into that chilly, frail figure, immediately striking bone.
Mm-hmm.
To the point where you get that kind of strange pinging sensation as you bit something far too hard. You have multi-attack, Sarah.
I know, I'm just, like, my teeth have been hurting me, so I
Yeah,
felt
that
one in my
chattering. I
nose.
know. I'm sorry. I will attack you as a person as well.
Oh,
Just-
shit.
Yeah, right?
Oh, it's getting personal.
I gave him way too much ammo.
You did.
Check what's going.
That one fateful night.
He's just not realizing that.
And the other half of your multi-attack, Sarah.
I'm gonna use my inspiration
Okay.
on this one.
And claw?
Hmm?
Claw?
Yeah.
Very good.
Yep. The claw attack. Gonna just swipe at her.
Give him the clamps.
Yes, I know. It'll be fine.
Really? Are you kidding me? No, I don't think that's going to hit. What is that? 11.
You swipe at her with your claw. And again, despite having a good contact point, it feels as though this figure is almost deformed, misshapen beneath these robes, as though they're being intentionally obscured. You swipe through and you feel your claws rake through cloth, but not bone or flesh. Anything else on your turn, Sarah?
I think that's my whole turn.
Bonus action, unless you have anything to do proactively with your reaction, which...
Bonus action I already used. The action I already used.
Correct.
I don't think I have any... Nope, no reactions.
Especially not as a bear. To you, Lawrence.
Put the old Hexblade's curse on her.
Very good.
That there Yalum low.
Oh.
Yeah, 2 hand. Very
Try.
appropriate.
I think she's pretty properly surrounded at this point.
I would hope so. I can barely see.
The cart is.
Would it be
the
easier
cart
if
and the
I-
spiritual weapon are that.
That's fine. Yeah. Well, as long as we remember where that
Pumpkin
is
is
in terms
okay.
of the location for pulling of the winds.
Yeah.
If you want to put a mark down where it was,
It's right here.
just in the center in the frame of the door.
Was
Because that is what it's
right
being
next to
pulled
the
to.
wood.
It was right next to the wood.
That is the point that you are being pulled towards whenever the winds prevail.
Okay.
With how surrounded she is, any bonus to hit?
I can't see how many individuals.
3 or 4.
3. 1, 2.
3 others.
Yeah,
There's
me,
4 of us
me
total.
and 3 others.
And the spiritual weapon.
Spiritual weapon doesn't
count.
count.
Yeah.
Plus 5.
So, you said plus.
5 to hit.
Okay, then it's a 22.
22 what?
For 9
Pennies in here.
damage.
9.
Looks like stairs.
Yeah, you as well. Two-handed over your head. Bringing it down.
Yes.
Very good. You as well. Strike through on the opposite side shoulder from Ritora. An area above where the arms had dodged Aethir's spiritual bone sword. And you cleave down at an angle, catching down in towards her back over her trapezius and scapular muscles. You crack right through that robe. And you can see again beneath it this thin veneer of pallid blue flesh. You see blood. It definitely bleeds. Anything else for you?
That's it.
All good. To you, Paul.
Wait,
All right.
I
Well,
rolled a 3, Paul rolled a 1, right?
You 1 plus 3. He is a 4.
Oh, I thought it was 3 minus 1 for Paul. Or,
That
never
was the
mind.
strength saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Okay.
You're all good. You're last in the initiative round.
Yeah.
As it should be.
So first things first, I'll use my bonus action to switch my focus to Mastery of Force.
Very good.
For sure. And then I will cast Inertial Armor on myself.
Very good. The
Ooh,
blood is
wait
red.
for the burnout.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then I will move 20 feet to the right.
Okay.
Somebody can move me. DJ.
It's literally the furthest from it. Why me?
I can't. To me, it's like flipped. So.
Yeah, okay,
so
like the
hold on.
story.
That's where you wanted to be, yeah?
Well, I wanted to move 20 feet to the right and then 15 back.
You want to move back?
Yeah. So 20 to the right, I should be lined up with Ritora, and then 15 back from where I would have been.
So you were like here?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was up one more.
You were
So I think that's right.
there.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you wanted to be like here.
Yes.
Very good.
And that will conclude my turn.
To you, DJ. As Felix embraces that beautiful, pristine, light blue energy that encases his figure of our beautiful green boy. Go ahead, DJ. Do
I said this
whatever.
I said this as a joke. Shut up,
The personal attacks.
I did roll my burnout, by the way, because I forgot to do it.
That's fine.
So we're good.
Is
Yeah.
the cart difficult terrain?
In terms of moving through it, absolutely.
Moving over it.
Absolutely.
How many feet of movement would it take to climb on it?
Onto it?
Yeah.
I would take 10 to climb onto it. It is a 5-foot space. Difficult terrain invokes 2 feet for every 1 feet move. So you would have 10 feet of movement to get onto the cart. 5 feet off.
So that's enough movement for me to run off the cart. Like climb on the cart and still get in range of her.
Yeah.
great.
I don't. You do.
No,
You
what?
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not
what
saying
happened?
anything.
Nope. No. He's in here.
Gonna climb on the cart,
I know.
run down the cart,
Uh-huh.
and I'm going to jump off of the cart
Uh-huh.
and try to grab her and use my momentum to bring her to the ground.
Yeah. I respect that. Make an attack roll.
I'm literally like, man.
My hubris reward me.
He's like
Why?
iron pot tense. Let's do this.
It rewarded me! You said an attack roll, unarmed strike, I imagine? That's a 23.
Yeah.
Did you add the 5 from the...
I did, and that's a 28.
Damn.
Yeah. So you can push her prone.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's my action and movement.
Mm-hmm. I like where this is going.
I'm gonna heal her.
Kiss her.
I'm gonna lay my hands.
Good night, sweet prince.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to lay her down because he's leaning precariously against her on this cart.
Bonus action.
Why'd you say it like that? What you going to do with this bonus action?
Bonus action.
Bonus action.
Bonus action. I'm gonna...
Just say it again, but with more gusto.
Yeah, I'm going to need another one.
Bonus action. I'm going to reach out.
Touch faith. Plan.
I really love that you were last in the initiative round. And you're looking still pro.
Huh?
Bonus action.
Yeah.
Bonus action.
Bonus action.
You mean action economy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just gonna whoop.
Bonus action.
For the love of God, please.
I'm gonna cast Sanctuary.
On who?
Retora.
What
Okay.
does that do?
It makes it to where anyone who tries to attack you or target you with a harmful spell has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Uh-huh.
If they succeed, they hit you. If they fail, they have to choose a new target.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then I gotta roll burnout.
Yes, you do.
Why would you put it on me?
It's an 11.
You're fine. Mm-hmm. That's an awareness. If she attacks the hag, Sanctuary falls off.
Mm-hmm.
Does it?
Yes.
Yep.
Shit. Well, I already did it.
Yes,
Yes, you did.
I know.
Why would
After-
you put it on the tank?
After your turn,
Because... Yes.
after your turn, this beautiful, bubbling cauldron begins to sizzle and churn the liquid inside.
Leave her. Just leave her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you only knocked her prone. You didn't move her space. You still have to be, like, in the area between her and the cart.
Right.
So, because you can't end in another creature's space.
I was just gonna put myself near her,
Hmm?
but I'm on the cart, right?
Correct.
Yeah,
Yeah.
close enough.
Yeah, you watch as this horrific greenish liquid inside of the cauldron begins to suddenly twist as it bubbles, bursting with these chilly ice blue lights as they kind of pop and radiate out in an area. DJ, make a dexterity saving throw.
It's great at those.
I know.
Dude, easy 20. Let's go.
No.
8.
An 8, you say.
Well,
That's good. You're the man closest to the cauldron. You watch as these horrific crystals that burst out of these bubbles as the liquid turns from a dark, horrific green into a nice, beautiful, crystally blue encase around your good friend Nesgrim as he fails this dexterity saving throw. You're very lucky that you don't actually take damage. But you're restrained. As you are bitten by frost, one could say. Frozen in place.
It's just everywhere,
Are you
Sean.
still? Are you
Station.
still?
let it go.
You're next to her. You're not on top of her.
I would be directly in front of her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He just pushed her over.
Because for a split second, I was like, is he like a frozen cage over this woman? Nope.
That'd be
It's like, I'm a pusher.
Yeah, you are frozen. At the
Come on, get.
beginning of your next turn, you'll repeat the save, and if not, you'll be still restrained.
More so or the same amount?
More so.
Fuck!
You guys don't see him. This is a full-on tomb of ice.
Yeah, he's
that
in
has-
like a block
Yep.
of ice.
Yes.
So when
This
you
is
said
May. You
it's
are
May.
correct. Yes.
you just got
You got made.
you got made.
Yep.
Top of the round, Don.
Oh, man.
All right. Well,
That
I'm
also
not-
does say that he is not, since he cannot be seen, he is untargetable by spells that require being seen.
That's good.
Yep.
Kind of.
Well,
No, it's probably bad.
I mean, it
We'll see.
depends. It depends.
We'll get there.
I can breathe.
Yeah, I gave you the cap of water breathing, DJ. You're welcome.
Thang you.
Uh,
You son of a
Good
bitch.
thing you're thirsty.
I'm not going to make a ranged attack because she's been knocked over and is going to get up next turn. It's fine.
Mhm.
I'm going to move here, which should be... Yep. I'm going to cast Bless, targeting my other 3 friends over there.
So Yalimlo, Ritora, and Borst,
Yes.
correct?
Yes, indeed.
Cool. Roll your burnout.
It's a D4, right?
Correct. On attacks and saving throws.
On all, like across the board?
For
Okay.
1 minute. Unless I break his concentration, which I absolutely intend to do now.
Yep. And then I'm going to attack with my spiritual weapon.
Cool.
Does that get
Advantage since
advantage
she's
because-
prone.
For it being prone, yes, you have advantage.
Love it.
Flanking, I'm going to say it's not really a creature.
Yep. That is a 16.
16?
Yes.
16 hits?
Yes! Go Don!
you like 16? 16's good.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get a yeet dice in the chat.
It's the same roll.
He
It's
did
the one
eat
that
it.
fell on the ground. That is 10 points of force damage.
Very good. Yeah, your bone sword, once again, slashes horizontally at this figure. Comes a little lower since you missed the last time. And you connect in that area right above the region of the hip. Like right above that hip bone.
Yep.
You can see that it kind of catches that curvature around and slices away. You see another splash and a spray of red blood. Beautifully cascading out.
Great.
It's good.
It's good.
Yeah.
All right, that's my turn.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Uh-huh.
Bonus action.
Bonus action. No, that's both my action and bonus action. I am good.
Very good.
Do it, John.
Why are you encouraging him?
Because he's gonna do it anyway.
Fair.
I respect that you accept it. It makes it for a very fun time. At the top of the initiative count 20, you watch as the swirling winds begin to again
Doesn't
curl around the cauldron.
Doesn't she go before
she goes
it?
first?
Oh, you are correct. Yes, she is the 22. The initiative count of 20.
Just make sure you don't miss your own turn.
Yeah.
I mean, you can if you want to. If
No.
if you didn't feel like taking.
No. I
She's
was
sitting there
gonna-
like, you know what? I'm going to sit this one
To
out.
be very blunt, I was trying to pull Ether in for this big old cuddle puddle I'm going to be instituting right here, but in the same vein,
Yeah, I'm not trying. This is not a monster house scenario. I'm not trying to get eaten by a house.
yeah.
I mean, I might. I don't want to be.
Are you sure then?
Uh oh.
Yeah. I think.
It's a big pile of people.
Yes, it is.
It's fine. I'm a bear.
Yeah.
As a bear.
Well,
It's fine.
since it's me, and it's my glorious, glorious turn, you watch once more as this figure now, instead of weaving her hands out around the base of where these beautiful walls of ice are, she elevates her hands up to the sky and kind of wafts, and then brings them down over her fingers, stretching and pulling into her palms. And you see ice begin to rain down. Don, you have a blue marker, please?
Yeah.
I am the center point. 20-foot radius circle from centered on myself. So 20 foot each way, 20 foot each way.
Here, do you want? I'll do it.
Sarah is the artisanal person.
I mean, I can draw a circle. It's
I can't.
20, 20, 20.
20-foot radius. So 20 to the left, 20 to the right, 20 front, 20 ahead. 5, 10, 15, 20. Mm-hmm.
It's in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Is it gonna crush her wooden cabin?
Oh, it'll hit the roof, absolutely. It's not gonna crush it. Not gonna crush it at all.
Sturdy ass cabin.
Mm-hmm.
You're
Oh, I've never felt safer.
Until he pulls you in.
That's all I get sucked in by the house.
Come here, buddy.
Can you be sucked into the house? Because it's one continuous wall and it covers the door. Oh, yeah. Well, no, because you're on the outside of the circle.
Mm-hmm.
What?
It's not a
Nothing.
wall.
It's not a wall.
Oh, it's not a wall?
I don't think so.
Oh.
It's not a wall.
It's, yeah.
This is a sleet storm.
Please, people inside of this, make a dexterity saving throw.
Are you kidding me? My dex is higher. Is not a bear.
You're
6.
untargetable because you're unseen, but you're still in my area. I'm going to give you resistance to the bludgeoning portion of it. Not to the cold.
Appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
13.
My thing is, when you're restrained, don't you automatically fail dex? Or am I thinking of something else?
You can click on that condition thing and you can read that aloud.
Come on.
You rolled a 13, Sarah?
16.
16?
6.
6. Don, you're right outside.
DJ, it has it on D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
You'll have disadvantage on dexterity.
Oh,
saving
the
throws.
conditions button. Oh,
Yes.
the worst.
It's okay.
Disadvantage on dex.
Disadvantage on dex saves.
Not very dexterous as a block of ice, are you?
No shit! It's a 14.
I'm still so very sorry, son.
That's fine.
Did you add your bless?
Oh no, I didn't.
am going
I
to
forgot
give you
the
the
bless.
bludgeoning first because, like I said, you will have
Bless
resistance
is a D4.
to it because you are encased in the ice. Huh. So it's 2 bludgeoning. So DJ, you'll take 1.
Nice.
Could be
Okay.
the difference.
And 9 cold damage.
10
2
total.
bludgeoning, 9 cold.
Correct.
I'm assuming 14 doesn't pass.
15.
Do I take half?
Correct.
So 11 total.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine.
The entire area inside of that circle is now difficult terrain.
It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Is it still coming down, or it's just difficult terrain now?
Just difficult terrain. It is effectively hail concludes.
So
Hail is now
basically a
on that
bunch of
ground.
ball bearings all over the
Oh
place.
yeah, absolutely.
Oh.
That is why, again, I gave you the resistance to the bludgeoning, but not the cold.
Spicy ball bearings.
Yeah, it rains down upon all of us and unleashes a fury of wrathful, cold, bludgeoning damage on us all.
Ooh.
Me included.
Oh, you took your own damage.
I'm immune to cold, but I took the
Yeah.
2 bludgeoning.
How's
only
the,
fair.
what about this pot?
Pot is immune to the cold. Pot also took the bludgeoning. I do have the beautiful cauldron stat block. Mm-hmm.
I'm sure the soup is probably like a
Dex
little
is
tepid
so
now.
high.
Through the roof.
Mm-hmm. That's done. That's me. Actually, you don't say.
Your lair action.
No, not my lair action. I have bonus actions because I know my heritage. Oh, hags are intelligent.
I'm a bear.
You're a bear. But I know how bears work, especially in terms of wild-shaped bears. But I also see that
Bold
there
of you
is...
to assume I'm a normal bear.
Uh-huh. I also know that there is a beautiful, beautiful wolf man right behind me. Yeah.
I tried.
Did she get up?
Hmm?
Okay.
Yeah. She stands after summoning this ice storm down in her own area in a way more intentional than it might have been perceived. Looks at Vorst, and you watch as she just kind of cackles and just looks over at him. I don't like the big ones like that.
It's very rude.
And you watch as she disappears. In a puff of beautiful fey energy. Almost akin to a winter eladrin. I'm going to... I'm staying inside my difficult terrain. Please place me with my back to the ice wall adjacent to the cauldron. I'm not going far.
There goes Nesgrim. He's taking a tumble.
Right here.
Yes. Thank you.
You need me to make a wisdom saving throw, John? Oh, wait, it's within 5 feet, right?
No, single creature. For fey step, it is just forced. Please, make a wisdom saving throw.
$19.
You are not frightened. Very good news.
That's good.
You watch as this horrific figure with the long, crooked, pointed nose just kind of bears those cracked, chipped, sharp teeth in your direction and smiles and twists her head. And I don't like to look like that. Woof. Reappears right next to the cauldron. That is my turn. You see the whirls, the tempestuous air begin to kick up again. For next turn. To you, Glenn.
Alright, see here. Just making sure I remember how we rolled this before. Because difficult terrain is half the movement, right?
So you only have 15 feet if you have the base 30 feet.
Alright, and expeditious retreat basically just doubles my movement speed again.
Yeah, you get the dash on the cast. Correct.
Yep, I'm gonna go ahead as a bonus action. I'm gonna cast Expeditious Retreat.
Very good.
And I'm gonna make my movement around.
Ritora and Yalumlo.
5, 10. You're going over here?
Yep, I'm going to her.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Hello. Hello!
Just your burnout die for the Expeditious Retreat. 2. Good.
Okay. And... yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and slash at her again with my sword.
Make your attack roll.
That's a natural 20.
Very good.
Glenn!
The boy.
The goodest. Get so many pats.
Because I'm bad at math.
Cat plus roll.
Math is hard when you're stressed.
Math is hard.
That's my secret cap.
She's
I'm
never
always
good at math
stressed.
tables.
Math.
Not even once.
And the bless doesn't add to the damage, right?
Nope.
Okay, yeah, so that's going to be 22 points of slashing damage.
Nice.
Very good.
Those are rookie numbers.
Big talk coming from the ice cube. And yeah, after I slice at her, I'm gonna snarl my teeth at her. I don't like you either.
Very good. She chuckles in your presence as you rush, hurrying over towards her and slash at her. You make contact, kind of right up towards the base of that neck, where you can see that you catch the collarbone, and you've now created this wonderful, long-standing V of a slash in her robe as it comes down over the center of her
My
chest.
initial.
Like Zora.
Anything else on your turn, sir?
That'll be it for me.
Very good. Well, comes to me.
Where is he?
Corn is on the other side of the cart.
Oh.
Well, I'm pretty inspired by that Nesgrim move. I'm gonna climb onto that cart. I'm gonna stand on the cart, though. I'm gonna try to cut her head off.
As Corn would.
That's Corn wood.
Corn's like my hubris.
His prerogative.
Mm-hmm.
I would just love for his
Corn
weight
doesn't
to
have
be
hubris.
such that Nesgrim just fall through the air.
Very Ned Stark.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Man, NPCs.
John!
Did you roll that
Corn.
one?
No, I didn't.
Okay, well, it's...
But
Wolf
I know that my
already.
15 does not hit. Sadly. Yeah. You see the area in which Vorst had struck before, and she kind of shakes and laughs at Vorst's presence as Corin steps and clumbers on top of this. Brings his large bastard sword up over his head and swipes down at her. He actually scrapes the side of the ice wall.
Oh.
And you watch as this, like, horrific noise that, like, screeching nails on chalkboard scrapes off ice. He just kind of, like, sprays a dusting of ice in the area. Yeah, that is my very unfortunate action, and I cannot give up my concentration, so unfortunately there is not much else that I am able to do. To you, Sarah.
My turn. I am a bear.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do the bear thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to just pivot.
Mm-hmm.
Just like that. Because she really didn't go that far from me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to bite her.
Uh-huh.
Stole a tree. So that is going to be a 16 to hit for the bite.
16 hits.
That's going to be 8 piercing damage for the first attack.
Uh-huh.
And then for the second attack, I'm going to once again go in with the claws.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be a 15 to hit.
15 does not hit.
Is there flanking bonus because of worst? Would that give +2?
Not on opposite sides.
Gotcha.
So once again, I miss with the claws.
Mm-hmm. Your bite contacts, not on the shoulder this time. You catch her right around like the elbow as her arms are twisted and curled as she's been moving in and out, casting her magical spells, maintaining her movement. You catch and you kind of grip. You get that like tricep with the upper jaw, the forearm on the side, forearm with the side on the lower.
Mhm.
And that is you.
She has her back against the wall.
Intentionally.
I guess
To
she
you, Lawrence.
Are we 2 spells as long as one of them is a cantrip?
Hmm?
Or as long as they're both under 3rd level? Is that what it is? I'm gonna put Hex on her.
Okay.
We'll say,
Did you not hex her last round?
strength checks. Hexblade's curse last round. Hex this time. Burnout.
Hmm?
No, I don't. And then the blast.
There you go.
That is 24 to hit.
24 hits.
$12 damage. 3 of it is necrotic.
3 is necrotic. Yeah, you watch as you illuminate this creature with the branding of your hex. Kind of bathes her briefly in a The old pale hue of your illumination kind of just sinks into her robe, and she just chuckles. Your eldritch energy also unleashes out from your hand, strikes her right in the chest. She kind of presses her shoulders back against the wall and just kind of giggles. Nice and cold.
I'll move to there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's me.
To you, Paul.
All right, so I'm assuming I cannot see her through the ice.
No, you cannot. If you come up at an angle towards the tree stump, you would be able to see her.
What about if I get on the tree stump?
If you get on the tree stump, you would be able to see her. You should have...
On the tree stump.
Yep, yeah. You have sufficient movement to get
Put
there.
me on the stump.
Put me on the stump. All right, and
Put me in, coach.
nah, screw it. All right, I'm gonna cast Ego Whip.
Mm-hmm.
So what that does is targeting her. The target must make an intelligence saving. On a failed save, the creature takes 3d8 psychic damage and is filled with self-doubt, leaving it unable to use its action on its next turn, only to take the dodge, disengage, or hide action. On a successful saving throw, it takes half as much damage.
Very good. 13.
13, she fails, and I rolled a 2 on...
Good.
Alright. She takes 16 psychic damage.
16?
Yep. And she can only use her action to dodge, disengage, or hide next turn.
Very good.
That will conclude my turn.
Fantastic. Yeah, you watch as she just kind of looks around curiously as this strange sensation jolts into her mind, looking around at all of the people in her presence. To you, DJ.
I repeat the saving throw, right?
At the beginning of your turn, dex save.
Six.
You are restrained until the end of your turn.
Okay. Also, question.
Mm-hmm.
When Vorst hit with the crit, is there a roll on the crit table for
Oh
that?
yeah, you are correct. Thank you. Glenn, roll a d20.
10.
10.
I forgot about that.
Roll another d8.
1.
Every point matters.
It does.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Yeah, you are restrained until the end of your turn, and you are fully encased in ice.
I'm not saying it's for the best.
Thanks, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Not able to take attacks, I imagine.
You are effectively classified through this as stunned.
Understood.
Yep.
And stunning.
That's fine.
It's a little chilly.
I was the one who decided to hug a hag.
Yes, you were.
Hag Hug 2020.
Hag hug 2020.
Top of the turn order, Dom.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna creep my way around the wall here. And I am going to cast Guiding Bolt at her face region. Let me roll my burnout.
That's not where you cast Guiding Bolt.
I
That's not where
will
you're supposed
tell
to cast
you
Guiding Bolt.
the size of the cauldron from your angle is going to give her half cover,
Okay.
as that is 7
Yep.
feet by 7 feet, and there's also a cart there,
Yep.
just because of where you are located.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I can get a better angle because of the wall.
You jump straight up and do it.
Probably not.
Yeah, I don't think so. Burnout is a 4. All right, let me roll. That's a 19 to hit.
How does half cover work? Do you just get...
I believe it's +5 for AC. For half. 3/4 is +5. Half is +2. 19 will hit.
Yeah.
Barely.
Oh my god, 3 fucking 1s? Oh, it's an 8.
Don, I gave you the damage.
How many dice did you just roll?
4d6.
Mm-hmm.
That is the most unlucky shit.
It's 8 damage, and
Mm-hmm.
The next attack roll made against that target before the end of the next turn has advantage thanks to the mystical dim light glittering on the target.
Mm-hmm.
Until then.
sparkly.
Very good.
I'm assuming I cannot.
Your spiritual weapon is not tethered to the ground.
Oh, is it not?
I don't think
You
so.
can move it.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Well, I know I can move it.
30
Oh, it
feet.
floats.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I can't do that with the pumpkin, unfortunately. It is
Yeah,
just
that's fine.
We don't have pumpkin
Yeah.
floating technology.
not in this house.
I'm gonna
Step it up, guys.
30
You
feet.
can move it.
Oh, it was 20 feet. I thought it was 30.
5, 10, 15. Yeah, I'm gonna pop it right there.
Drop a pumpkin on her.
Do, 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 do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can bring that bone down from above.
Yeah, I'll bring the bone
Lord's
from down.
bone.
From
You
down.
dropped the bone on me.
Mm-hmm.
That is an 18 on the die.
Yeah,
You have advantage.
with advantage.
Oh, cool.
You guiding bolted.
Oh, right. Yeah. So 18 on the die plus 7.
You're hitting.
Cool. Cocked. That's 8 points of damage.
Woo! Very good.
And that is the attack that got advantage,
Yeah.
so that is gone.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That is my turn.
Your bone sword once more hovers over her head and slashes down at her. You watch as it catches kind of like the back of the cranium, splits along the straw-like white hair that is clinging barely to this old skull. You watch as blood begins to again spurt down around the back of this creature. And
Yum.
you're good?
I'm good.
Fantastic. Well, I can only utilize my action to dodge, disengage, or hide.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to disengage. I'm going to utilize my movement.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to climb into that pot.
I don't know what I expected, but that wasn't it.
Does that provoke an opportunity attack?
No.
No,
Disengage.
you disengage.
Okay.
I'm going to climb right into that pot.
Mm-hmm.
It's a jacuzzi.
That beautiful, beautiful pot. My home. And you watch as I climb in. And you see I dig my hands down into this cauldron. And you watch as, because it's an item interaction, I just hold tightly to my chest this boiling body of Desielle's corpse. And sink down in.
Everybody wants to hug a hag.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's all she wanted was a hug.
I
It's
tried.
a hag hug.
Give me a hug.
Did you hug a hag today?
Yes.
That's my turn.
Great.
To you, Glenn. As I have submerged myself in goo.
Do we have a
Any chefs?
bomb?
Just ether.
Put the lid on her.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, what do we have as a lid?
Ice wall?
DJ, get in. He's a block of ice.
Mm-hmm.
I'll cool it down.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay where I'm at. I'm gonna ready my action for the moment that she pops out
Mm-hmm.
to advance and stab.
Mm-hmm. I will tell you that since you are going after her in the turn order,
Mhm.
that if I do not move on this round, we will go to the next round.
Oh, true, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is that?
Yeah, I thought it was
Yeah.
on your next turn.
Yeah, I thought it held until his next turn. I could be wrong.
Well,
I
her
think-
movement would be her movement, and then it's my turn. So it's like it would be 2 turns back to back.
Yeah, but it would trigger on her
Reaction.
turn.
Well, you utilize your reaction to hold now. Yeah, no, that's fine. I would even prefer it to work that way, even if it doesn't. So I will say that it works that way.
Although he can't move and hit.
Correct.
He would need to move.
Yes, you would
Okay.
need
It's
to
one
get
or the
into
other.
this.
Okay.
You need to get into the
So I
space
can advance
correctly.
up to the pot and then ready my action to stab her when she comes back out.
Correct.
Gotcha. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. Move him up.
What's the... No, I'm not going to say it. I just think it.
It's not. It's not worth.
Yeah. If you are good, it'll come to Corin. All good.
Does he have, by any chance, a gigantic lid in his inventory?
No, he sadly doesn't have a big lid. But
Darn.
Start
Thought it was
dumping
odd
your
that my
bag
shield
into
is
it.
7 by 7.
Just some hot peppers in there. Make it spicy.
I'm still on this cart.
Yep.
You watch as Corin just looks down into this gooey puddle that the hag has now disappeared into. And he just, in a strange, unnatural sense of rage that you've not seen in Corin, in your interactions with him, he just pulls his sword down. Get the fuck back here. And you watch as he swipes at the cauldron. Because that's what I've been hoping. And he cracks right into the side with his bastard sword and cleaves against the wrought iron of it. He hit. I do have to roll my damage on it because the cauldron does have a stat block.
Good job, Corin.
Yeah.
3,000 damage.
Oh god, no, he's not overpowered whatsoever. he's just a good father trying to do his best,
He's
man.
just a dude.
Yeah, he's just a dude trying to do
Happens
his
to be a
best.
vampire.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 7 radiant. It takes the full amount of the radiant, and it is 6 slashing, and it takes half the slashing. So cauldron takes 14.
Nice.
So we're attacking the cauldron.
He's attacking the cauldron. It's a thing that can be done, and he is a man of action.
Yes.
And as of right now, he's terrified for his daughter's life. He's gonna break this fucking pot if that's what he has to do to get her out of there. That is my turn. To you, Sarah.
Okay. Question. Does Nesgrim appear to be in distress?
For what you can see
Should I just
inside.
leave him
Yeah,
there,
like
or-
is he just like cartoon
He's
style,
just
like
cartoon style frozen.
with like the blinking eyes and everything?
You hear from in the cauldron. I think we all need to just chill out.
Mm-hmm. Kill him.
I
think
kill
you
him.
need
I
to
just
cool
kill
off.
him.
That's not in, that's in the ice block.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd free him just so I could refreeze him.
We'll allow it.
Oh, that's just barely too far.
Also, forgive me, the difficult terrain is now gone.
Oh, it's gone.
Yes.
Cool. I'm over here now.
Mm-hmm.
Look at me running.
I'm just gonna scuttle on over here.
Dab our way on over.
And I'm gonna follow Corin's lead, and I'm going to attack this cauldron. I'm gonna go with the claws first this
You
time.
want to chomp it first?
This is when we send the meme of the uppercase and lowercase bitten by frost. Yeah.
What is with these 6s today?
Yeah, tell me about it.
15.
15 hits.
15 hits.
Smack this cauldron.
Smack that.
Cauldron.
There you go. Thank you.
That's going to be 10 slashing damage to the cauldron.
A
I'm sure you
delicious
can hear
5.
Yep. And
Yeah,
then
you scrape against it. It absolutely feels horrible to do. It is cold wrought iron against your bear claw. Second attack?
yes.
Her bear claw or her bear claw?
Both. God, I can't wait till you're dead.
That's how he froze you.
Yeah.
Onto the bite.
Just
new roll when you're frozen, you can't talk. Not even out of character.
Let's get out the duct tape.
This is gonna be unpleasant. Okay. So I rolled a nat 20
That's good.
plus
Very good.
2 for the
Roll a d20.
and then an additional.
Gotta roll on this crit table against this cauldron.
So that's 27 technically.
Cauldron crits.
You cut the cauldron's head off.
7.
Hag hugs and cauldron crits.
This pot is now dismembered.
Cauldrons can't bleed.
Or can it?
I'll let you roll an additional d4 worth of damage. So you get the full crit, and then you get the additional d4.
Alright, so that's going to be.
A benevolent DM.
So we capped the die, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so. 8.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 6, so 14
14. so
piercing.
Half, 7. Very good. In a very weird descriptive, you can see that you kind of break through portions of this cauldron and you see this horrific goop.
This is with my teeth.
Oh!
This was a bite attack.
Oh. Wow, I'm
Nap
real
time.
sorry now. Man, that feels
Unless
rude.
you would, I mean, it'd be different damage, but unless you would have permitted me 2 claw attacks. But the multi-attack is technically 1 bite attack, 1 claw attack.
And she did say she started with a claw.
Yeah. I did the claw first, so that would have been the bite attack.
I think
Because ideally, I would, if I had a choice, I wouldn't bite this thing, but by
I
the
feel
rules, multi-attack is...
unnaturally kind. You may claw.
Oh, we're fucked.
Oh, yes.
That was the nat 20 you're ready for.
So-
The one.
Yes.
Should
I said a 9 for a reason to CMS 35 minutes ago.
Should I re-roll the damage?
No,
Okay.
you're fine.
They're different damages, that's why...
You're fine.
Okay. I just used... It's fine. Yep.
It's all fine.
John's being too kind.
Your turn.
It's because it would have been bad if I ate this scoop.
Uh-huh.
Sure would have been.
You also would have chipped your teeth.
It would have hurt really bad.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have to go to the dentist. I have to do that in real
Where am
life.
I
don't
gonna
wanna
find a
do-
bear dentist?
How much anesthesia?
For a bear? A
Oh,
white
boy.
black bear?
Oh,
Actually, a
yes,
white
I-
brown bear now. I've upgraded.
Don't have an angle to see the cauldron between him and the cart. It's hard to say because we're like weirdly angled on spaces instead of actually on spaces.
If you moved over 1, you could probably get it.
I'm saying if I moved at all, I'm trying to determine if there's a line to the cart.
I mean, I'll just give it the half cover I gave to him, so it's just the +2 to the AC.
Sure. Actually, yeah, that's fine. That is 12 to hit.
Well, it does not hit.
Doesn't hit the cauldron. That's fine.
Very large wrought iron cauldron.
It's wearing chainmail.
And I got +2 to its AC.
That's it.
Very good. Yeah, your eldritch energy strikes and kind of dissipates around the smooth, curved edges of this cauldron. To you, Paul.
Alright. Big iron conductor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to use 3 side points and cast Hungry Lightning on it.
Very good.
So it's got to make a dex throw, and it has disadvantage if it's wearing heavy armor.
Cool. It auto fails dex saves. It can't move.
Cool.
Roll your damage.
But is it wearing heavy armor? Made of...
Oh, let me roll my burnout.
They thought me a fool for putting armor on my cooking
Oh, 10 for
supplies.
burnout. Not burning out.
No.
Armored cauldron.
It's not like a Zelda.
I would classify that it would effectively.
It's made of metal.
Yeah, I mean, it would be just that same train of logic that I think should be rule as intended.
Yeah.
What'd you roll, Paul?
17 lightning damage.
17 lightning damage.
Mhm.
Very good.
Just beating the crap out of a pot.
Yeah. You watch as this cauldron shakes, rattles, and bursts, dispersing my beautiful acid everywhere.
It's fine.
Everyone within 5 feet of me.
Had to get her out.
Please make Constitution saving throws.
That's fine.
Reasons I didn't hug a cauldron.
Uh-huh.
For 500.
I just hope she also took the damage. You know.
What is acid damage in proximity?
21.
11.
11.
And Corin.
Oh, yes, thank you. That is the person. That's
The boy.
The other boy.
Yo, NPCs just are not a thing for me.
Should I roll for him instead?
Is it like a
No.
4?
It was a 3.
3 was my first guess, and I changed it. Wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt.
A little bit hopeful.
Very good.
Oh, God.
Ugh.
I just know how we'll walk.
Yeah, 9 acid damage to the people who failed. The individuals who passed take half.
Which is
4 rounded down. Rounded down, yeah.
Correct. Yeah, so you watch as this cauldron, as it shakes, bursts, this wrought iron metal chunks like these weirdly shaped, porous, cracked framed pieces begin to splutter out into the ground all around her. And you see her still holding Desielle's body. Very close to her. Almost lovingly.
Is she visible?
She's visible. And you can have it now. I'll
Yeah.
classify her as prone as well. In terms of logic, she would
She's
fall.
kind of
She would become visible.
fetalish, yeah.
You specified visibility for her, not movement.
Mhm.
So you got it.
Would you get the flanking bonus too, since I'm only...
Yes.
You're on the opposite side, so you get the +2 as well. Because she is on the opposite side. You as well have bless.
Yeah, that.
Oh, yes.
Bless boys.
We have 14 to hit.
14
you
to
still
hit.
have bless.
Huh?
You're
Bless.
still
Oh,
blessed.
yeah. Duh. 15.
15 does not hit.
Darn.
You rolled with advantage with the prone?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Forgive me.
And you gave yourself the +2 off flanking.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah.
that rolls.
Not great.
Rough
Yeah.
rolls.
You slash forward with your moon touch longsword. You cleave through this terrific looking beautiful acid. And you realize that as your sword kind of parts, you see that the acid is absolutely eating away at her robes and eating away at her flesh.
Concern.
Oh yes,
And
I would be thoroughly concerned.
I'm gonna go ahead and pop action surge. I fucking do it again.
Can't action
No.
surge on outside.
Oh,
of your
that's it.
turn,
It's a
sadly.
special one. That's
Correct.
right.
That's okay. Yeah, that's
Do
you.
I still get the bonus action or no?
No,
Okay.
that's you triggering your reaction.
You're using
Alright, yeah.
your reaction to
That's
make
it,
the held
yeah.
attack.
Cool.
That's one of those I can never remember how that's
It's all
rolled.
good, dude. To you,
Yeah.
DJ. You burst out of the ice. It's only one round. If
Happy
you fail it,
birthday.
the ice dissolves. At the start of your turn?
Just just in time.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Welcome
just
to the
in
party,
time.
DJ.
You were safe in there.
I try to go back in.
Wait! Something was holding me!
Let me in.
Send me back.
Please hold me!
I've never been held!
I don't know that I can get within range to hit her.
Probably not.
Restrain me.
Unless you have a ranged attack.
I can't get up close to her to hit her. Oh boy, here we go.
What?
Here I go doing things.
Here you go what?
5,
Can you?
10.
There's no room.
Can he not get on an angle to it? At the corner of the cart and a person? It depends on how wide
It would be
you're
tight.
saying the cart is.
Yeah, the cart's larger than that.
That's fine. I'm gonna move to there
Sure.
and just look confused and frustrated that I can't get toward her, and then just and try and
Yeah.
What is this?
She's gonna cast Witch Bolt.
He's got nothing. He's actually just sitting there.
You said she is gonna cast
No,
Witch Bolt?
he's gonna
Oh,
cast.
no, I'm not.
Oh, what are you casting then?
Chaos Bolt.
Oh, Chaos Bolt. Forgive me.
Burnout first.
He's just standing there.
He's not a witch.
5. Good.
Oh, not yet.
He's a witch.
All right.
Burn him.
Burn him.
It's gonna be a good time, sir.
So I rolled with attack. It's an 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Beautiful.
She is prone. You have disadvantage on the attack roll because it's a ranged attack.
No flanking bonus.
Not for ranged.
That's a 9 to hit.
Forgive me, but the 9 does not hit.
That's fair. Do you still want me to roll the effect to see, not to do damage, just to see what type it was?
Yeah.
Nope, not command. That is poison.
Cool. You watch as this weird green energy just, as Nazgrim looks confused and annoyed and just... Ah! And he just hits the cart.
And then what the
I just, from the distance, from across from Yalum Lo, just like...
shrug,
all the way across.
I'm gonna look around.
What was that?
More confused now.
Who is he?
The hag stops when she's doing. What the fuck was that?
Who brought him out here?
It's my action.
She stops fighting. Go home. Get.
You can leave.
Anything else on your turn, friend? Bonus action.
That would have broken my concentration on Ratora's Sanctuary.
It was gone anyway,
She's
just
made-
because she's
Oh,
attacked
made
the
the
hag.
attack.
And I was also frozen too. That's fair. Yeah, I guess from there, that would be it for me.
Fantastic.
Why are you rolling dice? Oh no.
To you, Don.
Did it die?
Top of the
Yep.
top of the round.
Top of the morning to you. Yeah, I'm gonna
Kills it every
beat
time.
at her with my my bone pumpkin again.
Jesus Christ, what a phrase. Oh my god.
Gonna beat her with your bone?
And she is prone still, right?
Correct.
Cool.
The old bone beat?
Don't bone that pumpkin.
Jesus.
Bone beat.
That's gonna be a 23.
Yes, Don. What was on the die?
16.
16 is the AC.
Okay, cool. 6 points of force damage.
Your bone sword, as she is here just holding Desielle lovingly, just interrupts this tender moment as it slashes across her back, going from shoulder blade to shoulder blade across. Anything else on your turn, sir?
Yes, I'm going to use Sacred Flame.
Cool.
And I'm going to reach out my finger and just snap in her direction with holy energy.
I snap at the.
Is it at her or is it like up?
Dex save, correct?
Yes.
16.
Damn. She doesn't have cover now, right?
No.
Okay, cool. I was just checking because it doesn't gain benefit from cover for this specifically.
Nope.
Okay, yeah, that nothing happens then, and that
Yeah.
is my turn.
You encase the area around her with this beautiful radiant light, and she just nuzzles against Desielle, rolling her chin against her cheek. You watch this decrepit, rotting form of burnt, acidic flesh of Desielle just sitting here in her arms. You're all good?
I'm good.
Fantastic. To me, well, you watch as she pulls Desielle up in front of her, holding her almost by the chin. So the rest of her just hangs loose, still sitting in this.
Is that also decaying from the acid?
Everything in here is, it's a bad time. And you watch as she bites her face.
Oh my god.
As you do.
Like an apple?
I don't think she knows how to kiss.
Just like a dog that doesn't realize how big its mouth is.
Oh.
Just upper jaw right around the nose, lower jaw right around the chin. Just sinks her chipped, bony teeth.
Teenagers making out.
Yikes.
Oh.
Everybody within 60 feet of me that can see me, please make a wisdom saving throw.
No, there it is.
You said within 15?
60 feet of me.
60.
Oh! That's a 20.
Very good.
Plus 7.
24.
DJ?
7.
Okay.
15.
Very good.
13.
Very good. Paul?
12.
I just see I can see the sadness in your eyes from here.
Yeah, I'm rolling real poorly tonight.
Same.
We all are. Got a couple nat 20s and the rest have been...
For individuals below a 15, you fail. So that means DJ, Glenn, Paul. Because Sarah, you rolled exactly a 15. Truly fortunate. You
Wisdom
are
master.
frightened, incapacitated, do not understand language, can only speak gibberish. And I have control of your erratic movement to move you where I would like
What kind of...
on your turn. As you watch as she just...
That's a one-turn thing.
Huh?
Is that how long does that last?
One minute.
Oh!
No. Yo, fuck that!
The rest of your life. No stuff like this. Gonna need more herbs for these rituals.
Yeah. You watch as she just, with like a sense of fervor, just begins unhinging, extending her jaw out, and just taking chunks of this face off, ripping it. The acid and the blood from this congealed body just pouring out in a feast all around her. Particles falling into this terrible pool of acid and beginning to melt as she rises in the acid and drops Desielle to the ground. And then places her hands back against the ice wall and begins to crawl up it. Backwards to the height of this 10 feet wall. It absolutely provokes attacks of opportunity from you three.
Oh.
Yo, fuck
Glenn, you failed,
NPCs,
right?
dude!
You failed or succeeded?
7.
I failed.
4!
Wow.
You can't take
I was right
actions.
last turn.
Okay. Not you.
Oh,
Would
it's
I
incapacit-
get the...
you're-
You
you're
would not.
No,
incapacitated.
okay, so I thought.
Do I get the bless added to that?
Chord sucks.
You
Just
also
like
haven't
Wolf.
had a turn since
I just
you
can't
used
ever
your
roll
know.
for NPCs.
Yeah.
15.
15 to hit. 15 does not hit. 16 is the AC. You watch as if you want to attempt to place me on the height of that wall.
Yeah, I got you. We got this.
As I am
Next to
now
Pumpkin Chan.
10 feet up.
Don't just put it on the wall.
Yeah.
Up into the air. Up and over everyone. What a splendid,
all the way up.
splendid moment. That is my turn. To you, Glenn. And I control your erratic movements.
Yep. So I'll just make that con save then, huh?
Well. Says it's erratic. I can't actually control the direction that I move. I will roll a d4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You may roll the d4, actually. I think it feels more fair that way.
2.
You're running right into that cart.
Yeah, 2's toward me.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I will just say that you'll effectively run until you can't, so you'll be at the cart. You're not going to take damage of anything. You're in the ambient area of the acid that spilled out from the cauldron, but at this point it's mostly sinking into the ground, so it's not going to take damage for you. At the end of the turn, it'll conclude the fright and it'll conclude the incapacitation for you. So, if you can just move him adjacent to the cart, please. That is Glenn's turn. I didn't roll Corin's wisdom save.
Forward this way.
Which way? It was.
Towards
He's here.
Dawn. It's going to hit the cart.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, right there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's
This
Nesgrim.
is Nesgrim.
Yes,
Yeah,
no, then he
he
can
is.
contact the wall.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
right.
that's what I thought.
Correct. I was looking at the
Yes,
thing
he
for
contacts the
Nesgrim.
wall.
Yep.
So yes, make a con save, please.
That's not much better. 9.
9. Yeah, you take 9 cold damage as you run into and contact this wall, and you hear her just cackle in the night.
Does the wall move at all when he hits it?
I mean, it contacts it. You can see that he definitively hits a physical entity that exists in the world. Some water droplets are forming out around it as the acid is kind of eroding away at the base. I did have it take the acid damage. It's not dead. It's not destroyed. Corin also failed the fucking wisdom save because I'm just garbage at playing NPCs. It's literally the worst thing. Yeah, so... well...
I'd say give him to me, but I won't do any better.
Nah, fuck it, you can roll them. 1, 2, 3, 4.
What have I done? 2.
2? Cool.
Pong.
Right into the wall.
I mean, he's
He's in the cart,
in
isn't
the
he?
cart.
There is not a space, because the cauldron is technically broken,
Yeah, the
so the
cauldron's
cauldron
gone.
would be gone.
Yeah.
I would say that he would make that walk at that angle into the space where the cauldron is, if you want to remove the cauldron.
I got it, sir.
Yeah. Please, somebody who is taller, help with the miniatures.
Very small. Also, I keep getting trees stuck to me.
He passes the con save on his first actual roll.
Nice.
That is not a terrible roll. He takes the half. He takes 4 cold damage. So you watch Corin just in this strange stupor step down off of the cart and confusedly walk, striking his face into this wall. And then he shakes, motherfucker.
Fucking hags.
Yeah, right? To you, Sarah.
She's up
10
top.
feet into the air.
10 feet in the air. Oh, crap.
Yeah.
Can I climb the wall?
You can attempt to. It's difficult terrain.
I
Yeah.
have a 30-foot climb speed.
Yeah, you can climb the wall.
I want to climb to the top of the wall.
Are you a large or a medium creature?
I am large.
You're large?
Yes.
As there is only a subsequent 5 foot of space adjacent to the hag, I will say that you're able to hold yourself there, swipe at her with 1 attack. Make sense?
Mm-hmm. Would I be able to attempt to grab her?
You can attempt to grapple her, yes. If you are replacing your attack action.
Yeah, I would like to replace my attack action, climb the wall, like try to just grab at her, whatever is left of her, and pull it down, like rip it off.
Pull her off of the wall.
I want to pull her off of the wall.
Be shove instead of grapple.
Shove.
Effectively.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Would that just be a strength
It's an attack roll
attack
still.
roll?
Shove as a replacement for an attack action.
Okay. Do I get any, like,
Glenn.
what do I add to?
It's still your regular melee attack roll. It's your regular to hit roll.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 4, 12 on the die.
Yeah, bless.
That's with the bless.
Oh.
Yeah.
Rip.
And then
Haven't added our mod yet.
the mod is a plus 5, so 17.
17 hits. And push me off that other end.
Boop.
Yeah, you guys watch. You're going to take the cold damage. You're
Yeah.
going to make a con save.
Go for it. 12.
11 cold damage.
Oh wait, do I add bless to add bless to saves
Correct.
too? 13.
13 still does not pass.
That's fine.
11 cold damage to you as you watch as Retora digs her claws into this icy surface, gets up right to the base of the hag, sees her legs, and just punches her knees out with her other bear claw. I will say you should not end your turn on the wall.
I will get down off the wall
Yes.
on the other side where the hag is.
Cool.
I'll climb over the wall.
They up and over.
Yeah, absolutely. You watch as she disappears up and over the wall on the other side. Don, please, for the love of God.
I'm sorry, she keeps reaching for it before I can do it. Don't reach for the minis. Stop it.
Don't touch him.
I'm right here.
I'll get them. You're too small.
And the trees keep sticking to your sleeve.
Yeah, just please let me get them.
You just got those sticky sleeves.
Tree sleeves.
Yeah, very good. You watch as she falls prone to the other side as she is knocked off of this ice wall.
Sleeve trees.
To you, Lawrence.
I
Copyright
will cast Misty Step and not burn out. And go to here, and then I'm gonna run up and hit her.
Cool.
Get up. If I'm on the opposite side of her from Rotora, it's the +2.
Correct.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that. And she is prone?
Correct.
Okay.
Because I pushed her off a wall.
Yes, you did.
Humpty Dumpty style.
Did she take falling damage?
Yes, I rolled it.
It hits. It's not a crit. And I didn't
She's prone
say
too,
it.
isn't
I would
she?
be hitting with a two-handed.
You're fine.
Yes.
Yep.
We know.
For 20 damage, 5 of it's necrotic.
5's necrotic.
Yep. And then I'll move a little bit away from the wall to finish my movement.
Very good. Yeah, you watch as your sword once more comes down across her body. She is on her back, so you would cleave right on like the side, catch down across her on the side of which you are adjacent, and strike down to her hip in an area where Ether had already hit with his spiritual bone sword. You see she's bleeding profusely. You, Paul. And, well, you want to roll that d4 and we'll see where you're going?
Yep. 1.
Send me, what's your movement speed, Paul?
35.
Send me 35 feet that way, out
Into
of
the
trees.
trees.
15, 20. Or 5, 10, 15, 20. It's something like there.
Something here, yeah.
It's like one back because he was up on top of that. He had to
yeah.
get down.
Very good. Yeah, you run north back towards the entrance, and you, at the conclusion of your turn, come to and are no longer frightened or incapacitated.
Woohoo!
Very good. And DJ, you want to roll yours?
4!
You're running that way. Take you your full 30 that away.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Fantastic. Very good. At the conclusion of your turn, you realize you're not confused any longer. You've regained your sanity.
I'm just gonna look around confused.
Very good.
How I got her over here.
Top of the turn order, Don.
Yep. She doesn't look very good.
No, she is very bloodied.
First off, I'm gonna hit her with the bone pumpkin.
Do you want me to put that back? Yeah. I guess Lawrence can do it. Because I'm small. I have sticky
21
sleeves.
to hit.
21 hits.
That is 13 points of force damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Bonus action.
Can I get
That space, it is
Yeah.
difficult terrain for... it's fine, just go through it, I don't fucking care.
It's bear terrain.
Yeah.
He's in the cuddle puddle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what could go wrong with that?
Mm-hmm.
Gotta get rid of this wall. Where's Fireball when you need it?
I will pull out my bone sword
Mm-hmm.
and stab down into her chest.
Yeah.
Come on, Ethier.
Mm-hmm.
Whipping out his bone sword.
Whipping out my bone.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Don't
pulling
say
his
that.
bone out in this clearing.
Don't do that.
That is a dirty 20.
30, 20 hits.
Dirty indeed.
That's 8 points of piercing damage.
Yeah. You... what weapon?
Bone sword. My short sword, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And you're stabbing?
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah.
You plunge down into her and you catch, again, she's on her stomach, or she's on her back. You catch right into her center. Right underneath her sternum, into her stomach, and you rip back out and you watch blood again still spray out.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anything else on your turn, sir?
That is my turn.
Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Hag hug?
Oh, it's my turn.
Hug yourself.
I don't really want to hug myself.
Hug. Spiritual weapon?
Express yourself.
I'm gonna stand up.
Mm-hmm.
Reasonable.
Makes sense.
Can't really
It's a
blame
good
you.
start.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she's right in my face.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
She's just gonna eat your face
Right in
now.
all of our faces.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Actually.
Yeah.
Can we get a mm-hmm?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Please slide me to the other side of Yalumlo. Provoke for Retora
Yes, please.
and Ether
How is she getting around?
to that side of you from me.
To here?
One more to the right.
Here.
Correct.
And she didn't have to break base with me to do that?
I can't see.
No, the
The
it's just
spiritual
a
weapon
spiritual
was in
weapon.
the space next to me. Can
No, it
she go
doesn't-
through that
it floats,
space?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a 17 on the die.
Sure. There.
11.
Lemon does not hit.
5 points of piercing damage.
Good job, Don.
Left again. Yeah. As you watch as she begins to slide and shift out of your way, as she's clambering and jostling herself, you slash out with your sword once more and catch her right at the height of her leg, like on her hamstring. And she steps over to here. And you watch as she just brings her hands up to her mouth and just... Please. Yalumlo, Ether, Retora, and me as Korin. We're making con saves.
Corin as well.
There's space in between that wall for this big, beautiful cone.
What kind of save was it? I'm sorry.
Constitution.
Hold on. 13.
13.
12. What's the diameter of the cone? Does it catch Maribel over here?
He went through the wall. It's starting at me and going this way.
Yeah, I think
Correct.
It would have to
Yeah.
be stupid wide, and
no.
it's based
Okay.
at
No,
here.
I'm not
So-
angling it
Cool.
that way.
Yep, just
I'm
wanted to
not
make sure.
killing my.
Yeah,
my
no,
hag.
absolutely. Absolutely.
No, I'm angling that way.
Yep.
15.
15.
Do you have the bless on yours?
Yeah.
Don.
12.
12.
Yep.
Cool. So, Ratora, you're the only one passing.
Oh.
And, well,
Any freezer boys?
I'm Mr. Frost. Copyright. Probably.
I don't. Pretty old. Not
Yeah,
that
it's-
old. It's not that old. Never mind.
It's 80s, right?
It's not,
Dude,
not-
no.
28 cold.
Oh my god!
Yeah, that's
14 to you, Sarah.
Warner Brothers.
Yeah, I'm bloodied.
14.
14 to you, Sarah.
Oh no.
Me both.
I am no longer a bear.
Very good.
okay.
And I lose concentration on hex.
Yeah, I gotta check that too.
For what? Oh, for
For
plus.
plus. That is, it's the die plus your.
It's a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, 18.
You pass.
Cool.
Whew.
Please move me 15 feet towards my beautiful Maribel. I will provoke from you, Lawrence.
Sure, yeah. Give me a second. That is going to hit, and I have Sentinel, so she is going to have 0 movement speed when I hit her.
Cool.
So that was 22 to hit, I think.
Okay.
I did lose X. For 15 damage.
All slashing.
Yeah. Cool. So it would be as she was going to leave my space. So you said 15 from here, so she would have gone to here, so it would have been moving this way.
Yeah.
So she'd stop here.
Correct. Yeah, you guys watch as she begins to slide out around Yalumlo, and Yalumlo catches her right at the back of her leg, catching into the calf of the leg closer to his body. And that is my turn. To you, Vorst.
Howdy. Moved.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna move my 30 around here. And then I'm gonna utilize my bonus action for Expeditious Retreat to get to her.
Mm-hmm.
And grab her hair and swipe at her neck.
Very good.
My sword. Natural 20.
Yes.
The shiver meant one of two things, and it was orgasmic, is what it was. Oh, the 20.
Okay.
I really thought it was a 1.
Roll the d20.
5.
5.
Got 5 on it.
Hey. It's my joke.
Don't roll. Cap it. Nice. Cap and cap the subsequent roll.
Okay.
Amazing.
That's a huge hit.
Mm-hmm. So that's 8 plus 4. Big maths.
12.
And 12, 24.
You're only adding the mod once.
Oh, okay, so it'd
So
be
it's 20.
So
20.
20 flat.
Yeah.
You grab her hair, and you swing horizontally at the back of her neck, and you see this beautiful cross form from the area in which the cranium skull slash from previous turn appear along the back of her head at the nape, where you get that nice sharp pointed area of the spine as the cervical spine ends, and you get to see your thoracic spine begin. And you watch as Vorth's sword goes through that spot into her neck, and your hand holds her head as her body falls to the ground.
Woo! Hell
And
yeah.
hold it.
Mm-hmm.
You stab it a bunch more times.
You're holding just this matted, bloody tuft of white hair.
Did you roll burnout? For expeditious retreat?
It's
He
the
had already
subsequent
cast
bonus
it.
action
Good.
for dashing.
It's
Yeah,
still
I don't have
up.
to keep casting it,
Good.
yeah.
Yep.
Never lost concentration. Thank you, Warcaster.
Alright. So she
I'm-
dead.
I'm still on edge. How's Desielle's body looking? Can we...
Is she dead in terms of my Hexblade's curse?
Yeah, you regain that point bounty. How's Desielle's body looking?
Yeah.
Looks like it's sizzling away with acid as being these puffs of steam simmer off of her flesh as she is left here rotting in
I'm
this
assuming-
acidic pool.
The teacup is not there.
The teacup was thrown over here.
Yes,
Didn't she pick it up?
Oh,
Hmm?
yeah, I thought she did.
Mm-hmm.
And she threw it?
It would probably
She
be...
didn't throw it.
It would probably
It would
be
be
with
with
the
the
cart
body.
or the body.
It would be with the body.
I want to find the teacup. Pick it up.
Mm-hmm. You begin moving over towards the body of the hag.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
I also want to make sure it's dead.
I don't know what anybody else is doing.
Are we sticking with initiative or are we out of initiative?
No reason to be in initiative right now.
I'm gonna start moving my way over to him.
Beautiful.
Just get within sight of him all the way.
Yeah. The walls of ice fall.
Bless.
Corin rushes over to Maribel.
How's he looking?
Corin?
Yeah.
Corin looks pretty bloodied. Not close to death, but definitely bloodied. But he rushes over and he kneels down next to Maribel, making sure that she is not injured.
The winds die down.
Winds died down when the cauldron was shattered.
Okay.
Ether, do you want me to heal you?
Yes, please. I can heal almost everyone else.
I'll cast Cure Wounds on Ether.
Very good. You can roll your burnout and roll your value.
Thank you.
15 for the burnout, and then... Where's my D8?
15.
For the burnout.
No,
You roll
you roll a
D12.
d12.
Oh, well, that's not.
And
4.
You super
Did
succeeded.
me a scare.
Doing me afraid. 11 or 9 points back.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Now what?
I think we should all gather up with Corin. I can heal people, but we need to be close together. Felix? I'm just start waving you in.
Yeah, if
You
could
okay
move.
back there?
I would have been walking into this
Okay.
point towards Vorst holding the hag head.
Yep, still standing there, hold it.
Mm-hmm.
If you could move me over toward near Corin as well. Thank you. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to cast Prayer of Healing targeting Retora, Vorst, Yalimlo,
Put me last on the list if anyone else needs healing.
Nesgrim, Corin, and Maribel. Everybody but myself and Felix.
Okay.
3 on the burnout.
Cool. Takes 10 minutes to cast.
If everybody
find-
could stay in the vicinity for 10 minutes, please. Within 30 minutes, 30 feet of me, please.
Did I find the teacup?
You may roll for investigation, Sarah.
I'm not good at those. Seven.
Yes. You find the teacup.
Brush off. Put it back in my bag.
No damage to it. A little bit of I guess you could say the acid ate away a fraction of color from around the rim, but still an intact porcelain teacup.
That like little gold
Mm-hmm.
like rim.
Yeah. Small tarnished portion of the circle at the height.
Does she seem any different, Corin?
Mary Bell?
Yes.
I don't know. She still sleeps.
Will you be able to tell? Or will we have to wait?
I don't know. Probably wait. I have no way of determining what she would become.
Nesgrim, you can't tell, right?
I'll use Divine Sense.
Did it work last time you tried it?
No.
I'll use it again. I got a ton of uses.
We are
of it,
closer to the day. Maybe.
Yeah, so Celestial Fiend Undead. Anything affected by Hollow spell within 60 feet, not behind total cover.
Sadly, no.
It's fair.
No indication whatsoever for her right now.
She seems fine to me. Well, not fine, but not worse.
When Ether finishes his casting, perhaps we could search around the area for any clues, just in case.
Perhaps. Do we want to check the cabin?
Like I said, any clues,
There may be answers
just in
there.
case. Can't imagine we should linger very long, but if there is any way to find an answer, and it's here, it would be a shame to leave it behind.
Very true. Well, those crates are actual crates.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Stay put.
Wait, Nesgrim.
once Ether has done his casting, I'm gonna walk over and check the crates. I'll start there.
I'm not done yet.
I'll wait
So
till you're
while
done.
Ether's still casting, I
Mhm.
will look at the hag's face.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You can see that the muscle and sinew of the neck, as where it was severed, is kind of like lolling out and dripping slowly onto the ground. You can see this twisted look. The eye still open, looking out forward. The one eye.
Forced, make sure to get the eye as well.
Oh, nodding. Slowly, just
I'll just make a face as he does it too, like. "Ugh."
Mm-hmm.
gonna pluck it out with my sword, with the end of my sword, and just,
Yeah.
I guess, just mash it on the stump next to me.
Yeah. Absolutely. You slowly disconnect this eye.
Buck!
Place this eye down and you smash it and you watch as it bursts. And releases the gelatinous contents of an eye all over the stump.
I'm gonna look at Ether. Do you need this?
I'm gonna fucking pass, I think. That seems extremely dangerous. The hag was horrible in life. I can do perhaps the first ritual.
I was gonna say you did it with Desielle, did you not?
I can do that one, but I am not sure that I wish to attempt to banish her soul. I do not know what power she has.
And that did not go well.
You want to play that game?
That did not go well with Adrian either, if I remember.
It did not.
It did not, no. However, if I do not, it's possible something worse will happen, and it's possible that that is what binds Marybelle, so I'll have to just do it.
Okay.
Let me finish this first, though.
Yeah.
I'll
Please.
begin flaying.
I'm very busy.
Yes.
I'll begin flaying the
Thank
skull
you,
for
Vorst.
you.
Very helpful, thank you.
Perhaps we
Such a
should
good boy.
burn the body.
Is the fire that was under the cauldron still lit?
No, acid,
acid
poured
put it
all
out.
over that.
I assume whatever embers were left the wall probably melted onto that as well. So
Correct.
Couldn't hurt to dispose of both corpses. It seems that they're in the business of retrieving one another.
I'm gonna look down the well.
Mm-hmm.
What do I say?
Make a wisdom
Approach
save.
and look down. You can see that the well extends, and after about 15, 20-ish feet worth of declination, you can see that there is a small, filmy substance that looks as though it would be the surface level of some kind of murky, light brown water.
I'm gonna look around for like a rock or anything that I know would sink in
Mhm.
liquid.
Yeah. There are rocks around at your feet.
Pick one up and cast light on it and
Mhm.
drop it into the well.
Absolutely. Drop the rock down. You watch as it descends the 15 feet. You see the illumination of the cobblestone and the mortar as this well is constructed and goes down into this interior. You watch as your small stone hits that surface and sinks down through. You watch as it, instead of splashing and descending swiftly, you watch as it kind of like sticks. And in this like really gross, slow, slimy puddle, kind of lull back and forth. And you see the like density of this viscous liquid here, incredibly unnerving, almost as though you're pouring cold gravy.
Oh,
It's got a skin on it.
Does it stay illuminated
Like
as it's
gravy
sinking? I'm still able to see
Best
the
part.
light.
You can see the solidity, the solidification at the top, and then you watch as it kind of sinks down, and you watch as this gelatinous, almost jello reforming suctions and returns over it, and you no longer see your lit stone.
Yeah. It's a well in a swamp. It's not gonna do well.
Whatever,
Swamp well.
whatever is in here is not fucking good.
okay.
It's like pudding.
We're in
That
a
sounds
swamp,
pretty
Nesgrim.
good, Nesgrim.
Not actual pudding,
Okay.
but it has the same consistency.
As shepherd's pie, one might say, as I keep flaying the skull.
No, not
Oh.
shepherd's
Pretty
pie.
nice, actually.
While I'm waiting for him to cast, I'm going to use prestidigitation to get any blood, visible blood off of, and leftover acid off of my companions.
Very good. Anybody else doing anything during this 10-minute interval? No? Fantastic.
Keeping
What's
watch.
your heal?
My heal is 17.
Very good. You said you did it to Corn as well?
Yes, and to Maribel.
Very good. Maribel's still unconscious.
Yep,
How are you looking?
about 50%.
Oh,
Same.
I can,
Ish.
here, I can help if you'd like. I'm gonna touch Ether and use some of my lay on hands pool. I'm gonna
Thank
give
you.
Ether a good grip.
Cool.
Great.
I'll give you 10.
Thank you, Nesgrim.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, of course.
Oh, okay. I start pulling out all my stuff, my brazier, and I kind of flatten out an area of snow and set it down.
Mm-hmm.
Start putting everything together for the festival.
Mm-hmm.
Do you need the teeth?
The no, not. I don't think so. Do you want them for something?
Pulling her teeth out.
just scribbling out like a
Absolutely.
pumpkin.
Cracked, chipped, hag teeth.
Okay.
Gross.
Like strange, non-uniform pebbles that you would find on the shoreline.
Just gonna look at Forrest and why?
I'm proud of this kill.
Mm-hmm.
We should all be.
I'm gonna step back away from Ether,
I don't.
about 20 feet,
Probably.
as he begins to
best.
huff.
Totally fine.
Just leave me to die.
I'm backing up.
Half an ounce of each of the ones that utilized.
Yep. I'm going to first do the other one that doesn't require the herbs.
So banishing.
No, is that it?
Banishing is what does not require the herbs.
Got it. We're doing the other one first.
So you're doing the non-banishing. You're doing the
Non-banishing
vision.
first, yes, with the herbs.
Cool. Yeah. Subtract half an ounce of each of the herbs required.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna start walking over to the chest or the crates over there and trying to pop them open.
Cool.
I'm gonna stand guard over Ether.
Mm-hmm.
with my stick.
And
Mhm.
I'll wait till that's resolved before we get into the crates.
If you want to walk over there, you may walk over there.
I'll walk over there. But
Fantastic.
I'll wait to resolve opening them and
you
stuff.
can begin opening them, utilizing your sword. Yeah, you take the flayed skull of this beautiful, beautiful hag. You place the skull into your brazier. You place your herbs around it. And you ignite it. Goodbye, everyone else.
Yep.
This is fine.
I'll call you in a moment, Paul. I hope.
Oh, no.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
No, you're good, dude. Fantastic.
Hey.
I'll make it painless. You inhale deeply, and you get this chilling sensation as the smoke fills your nostrils, and that sensation as it washes over your face, and you close your eyes once more, and you recede back into this sight that you have been educated on and gifted. And you find yourself standing in this strange, beautiful, open white terrain. Snowy surfaces. You see trees similar to what you have seen so far here in the lower regions of the Fellwood, at least in terms of the construction of the pine leaves, the other pointed needle-like protrusions outside. But you can see that the bark beneath the tree, strange metallic silver presence to it in the cracked ripplings, almost like if you were to see the mineral veins
Sure.
in a mountainside, that different sedimentary layer of rock, you see the silver weaving inside of the bark of this tree. Adjacent to the tree, you see a girl, short, small, resting her tiny hand up against the bark of this tree, almost adoringly. Some small bit of reverence. She's very short, maybe only 4 feet tall. Beautiful opalescent white robes kind of shimmer with the little bit of sunlight that you can see cracks down through this canopy of tree above. Long, gorgeous, pristine silver white hair. Looks like strands of silk. Bright, brilliant, large aquamarine eyes, very stark against the white background of the snow. See, she holds her hand pressed up against this bark of tree. A tufted white collar that rings around her neckline towards her back, concluding in a tufted hood. Around the line of her neck at her collar, kind of conjoined, this beautiful white gold chain-linked necklace that concludes in this brilliant, clear imagery of a frost diamond. Shimmers and reflects in the little bit of light. It almost makes it look as though the lower parts of her hair dances as she turns away. As she turns in your direction, you see this look of joy and excitement kind of fill her eyes, and she smiles widely. She takes a few steps forward gracefully, suddenly pulling her hand as it wipes away from this tree bark. You see these little figments of silver, almost like strands, coat her hands. She steps forward and you watch as the robes kind of sway gracefully at her side as she takes these long, swift strides forward. And she raises her hand, other one, up in front of her, matching, beckoning forward slightly. The edges of her hand kind of meet. Her right hand looks as though the fingers tilt inwards, grasping something, leaning it over. And she stares at this thing in her hands, very precious. She smiles widely still, but as she stares at this thing in her hands, you watch the edges of her mouth start to slowly sink in until her smile turns flat. She bites at her lower lip for a moment and then bends forward ever so slightly, beginning to lower her fingertips. You hear this sweet, serene, innocent voice whisper out, "You get to keep this now, safe. Okay? I know that you can do it. And you know I love you, and I always will, and I hope that I was a good sister to you, even though I know there were many days that I wasn't." Watch as her fingers extend outward slightly even more. "Just remember me, Emiria, okay?" You catch the faintest glimmer of a white, thick, golden band, wide. These strange, patterned, crystalline waves of aquamarine that crust over it, like frost on a glass window pane in the morning. You can see as though you were breathing on that window. Tears well up in the edges of her eyes as she bites her lip deeper, and she shakes ever so slightly as you watch this small ring flutter out of her hands and disappear. She straightens back up and turns, and you watch as her shoulders pull back, and you hear this exasperated sigh of relief, of exhaustion. Beneath the tufted wolf fur collar, you see in the center of her back, stitched in a clear blue thread, a large snowflake. You watch as this figure takes a step forward, but hesitates, the tip of her toe boot still barely contacting the snow in front of her as her body lurches forward and she halts. Never put it on, Ameria. No matter who tells you to. No matter what they promise. Whoever they threaten. Even if it's Mother. Please. Promise never put it on. And you watch as this figure takes another solemn step and begins to disappear.
Damn.
Do I want to come back?
I don't hear battle terrifying, so.
Haven't done the second part yet.
True. Sorry, sir.
Do you want me to text Paul?
Thank you.
I had Pippin on my lap.
Sitting like people.
Yeah, he was sitting like a people.
Oh, he's back.
Very good. A brief moment passes as you all stand here around Ether. DJ, you may make a strength check to open these crates.
How many? Just one?
Yeah, there is just one. I put 3 there, but it's just a very large crate, and it's just for the ambiance of the scene.
13.
Takes you a moment, but you're able to kind of slide the tip of your sword into a corner and crack up and down and bring, utilizing the force of your shoulder up until you hear this wood begin to splinter and chip beneath you. As you start to break it open, you get the horrific smell of... well,
This is gonna be upsetting.
No better way to say it. A pile of rotting, fetid flesh.
There's a lot of body parts in here, and they stink. So,
You all in the presence of Ether watch as this moment passes and his eyes open once more as the smoke fades around his face.
you okay?
I am okay. Bit confused, but I'm okay.
Confused about what?
I saw a girl with aquamarine colored eyes in a forest, similar to this one, but with silver veins on the trees like ore in a mountain.
Odd.
I always do something.
Do any of you recognize the name Emiria?
Nope.
No.
Corin?
I've never known anyone by that name, no.
This girl was looking fairly fondly at this tree, and someone else, I believe, stepped into the area where she was, and she turned towards the figure, which I could not see. That's who I was seeing it from, and walked towards it with a white gold band in her hand, crusted with an aquamarine frost, almost like winter frost on a window. And she bit her lip rather forcefully, and the ring floated off of her hands and vanished. And she was crying, and she told Emiria never to put the ring on, no matter who they threaten, no matter what they promise, even if it is Mother that they threaten. She had a snowflake stitched into the back of her cloak, a wolf fur collared cloak. I do not recognize her, but she seemed important. I also don't remember what she said to her right before she said her name for the first time.
You get to keep this safe now.
That's what it was.
I know you can. I will always love you. And I hope that I was a good sister to you.
That.
We do know that the Coronet of Wrath is a crown, right? Not a...
Well, she also had a frost diamond around her neck, a necklace that was sort of reflecting, shimmering in the light.
Did you tell them what race she was?
I think I missed that at the very beginning.
A young Eladrin girl.
I thought so, I just wanted to be certain.
Ritor, is that name familiar to you?
It's not, right? No. No, I'm sure this hag has been here much longer than I've known people. I lived in quite seclusion for most of my life.
We should keep moving.
I agree.
If it is worth your other ritual, I suggest you get on with it.
Okay.
The rest of us should
Prepare to move.
check the area, make sure there's nothing of value, and we should get out of this swamp
I agree.
Yeah,
before it gets dark.
Do you want to check the cabin with me? I think perhaps we should have 2 people investigate that. Just in case.
Perhaps 3. another would like to join,
I will.
very well.
I'll stand watch.
What would you like to do, Felix?
I'll wait out here.
Felix, Rator, Corin, and Marybelle. Out here watching over our good pal Ethier.
Mm-hmm.
Yalimlo, Vorst, and Nesgrim start towards the opening of the cabin. Very good.
Door is open, right?
Correct. I will ask the three going towards the cabin to please part.
Before they leave, quick question. The
Yes.
cabin is burnt in some way or no?
No.
It was, I believe
Hit
it
with
was chimney.
hailstones.
Yeah, I meant from previously. I didn't remember the original description.
Oh,
Of it.
no. Thatched roof.
Okay.
Straw.
Cool.
Chimney.
Cool.
Chimney smoking.
Yeah, no indication that there was a fire in
No.
a strange basement room, perhaps.
No.
Okay,
Just a chimney with smoke coming
Yep.
out. As houses have.
sure.
Why? You just say it, and
Good luck, guys.
just the right way, John.
Because I know what's going to happen. I said a 9 out of 10 earlier. And I meant that.
Yeah.
Gonna do your other ritual, buddy?
I am indeed.
Very good. I won't have you two leave because he's gonna dictate it to you anyway, so it'll be easier to just have you guys stay here.
Sure.
Place your hand over the skull and utilize Eyes of the Grave.
Yep.
Very good. You, once more, hear that rushing of the river and the squawk of your good pal Mala. You hear that fluttering of wings in the distance, peaceful and calming. You see the dock once more. The water's kind of ebbing and flowing, and you find yourself standing on the dock this time, almost innately looking down at the water below you. Closer now, strangely. The surface of the water itself an almost beautiful silvery blue that reminds you very definitively of the water that you saw in Yalumlo's vision.
Yeah.
Slightly transfixed on this pond, this river in front of you, as it slowly, methodically flows, the waves lapping up against the supporting beams of this dock at your feet. You feel a hand on your shoulder. Not gripping intently,
Okay.
just resting softly on your opposite shoulder. These long, thin fingers. You look at the fingers, or would you look to the right? Fingers are on your left shoulder. But you're looking down.
Yep. I would look at the fingers.
You would look at the fingers
I
first?
would. Yep.
You slowly tilt your head to the left, and you see these long, thin, pale, white fingers with a hue of pallid blue.
I'm gonna keep on turning.
Would you like to turn to the right?
I would like to turn to the left
Sure.
and keep turning around.
You turn further and further, and you feel and realize that the hand is actually around your shoulder. And you look, and you see nothingness except these fingers
Oh.
and the edge of a cloak, a white, beautiful opalescent robe around your shoulder. Silly, I'm over here. And you're looking to the left.
I'll turn around the other way to try to find the source of the...
You begin to
Voice.
turn to the right.
Yeah.
You see this beautiful, young, teenage Elegen girl with long pointed ears, beautiful, pristine silk white hair. Looks no older than you saw her. Her big smile right in your face. What are you doing?
I think speaking to your soul, the soul of the creature we fought.
What do you mean, creature?
A hag?
I don't know what that is.
Who are you?
What do you mean, who am I?
What is your name?
My... She looks almost confused, as though she can't place it. I don't...
Amiria?
Miria? No. No. Not me.
Are you sure?
Oh my god, my sister. And you feel this arm sink back off of your shoulder and your arm. And you see this girl looking down at this water, transfixed, a petrified expression on her face, her mouth open. No. No. No, they can't take you.
I'll put my hand on her shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Does she look like the other girl?
Yes.
Like identical?
Yeah.
Like a mirror?
I mean, literally, it's the other girl.
Oh, okay.
It's the girl you saw.
Okay.
Yeah. She just shakes, staring at the river.
Are you okay?
I don't understand.
What happened?
Someone needed me. And Amiria had to watch it instead.
A ring?
A ring?
A white banded ring?
The snow. Yes. The markings. So cold. I don't know where I am.
You are in a safe place now?
Safe? I don't feel safe.
You will be. That's why I am here. What do you remember?
Someone needed me. They said it was time. They had lost it. And they had to get it back. And then I had to watch it until they said I couldn't stay anymore.
You had to watch the ring, perhaps?
Yes. And then I gave it to Amiria. I have a name. Why don't I remember my name?
Names are sometimes hard things to remember. Do you remember a snowflake? A cape with a snowflake? And a tree with silver veins?
Yeah. Oh, of course. That's home. The Mythwoad. The snows of Oglatha.
Sorry?
Auglatha.
A-U-G...
Latha.
Is that a person's name?
It's home.
Okay. Do you remember what this ring might have done? Why you had to protect it?
No. They just told me to hold it, but never wear it. I never did. I was good. I was good.
I'm sure you were. Do you remember who told you?
Mother?
Do you know your mother's name?
No. I don't understand. Where am I? This isn't home.
No, it is not home.
Can you take me home?
Come on. I'll reach out my hand to hold her hand.
Yeah. She reluctantly, kind of shakingly reaches out and holds your hand. I don't... How do I get there?
Stick with me, I will take you there.
Okay.
I'll walk her to the edge of the dock.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a boat of some kind? I don't know how that worked.
Can I ask you to trust your instinct, though?
Okay. I'm gonna have her sit on the edge of the... I'm gonna, sit on the edge of the dock and have her sit on the edge of the dock as well.
Okay. She takes a seat next to you. You watch as she just kind of rests. Her legs dangle out over. You see her toes just kind of gently lap at the edge. It's cold. Feels like home.
Exactly. We have to swim there, though.
Okay. I don't know how good of a swimmer I'll be.
I think you will be okay. I will be here.
You just hear her begin to softly hum under her breath. This sweet little lullaby. Harmony.
Is that your name?
That's what they called me. Harmony. You watch as she slowly just slides in to the water. You watch as she disappears. And you hear the same squawking of Mala.
I'll stand up and try to find her in the sky.
Yeah, you look up at the darkness around you. You hear wings fluttering, almost like an echo. Difficult to discern the origin point with such wonderful acoustics. You just hear this soft whisper echoing out from the river. Thank you.
I just turn and smile towards the river.
You feel your vision begin to fade. And you two see Ether open his eyes once more after a brief pause.
Look around frantically.
You watch as your other three friends are walking towards the front door. The open front door of this cabin.
Nothing seems awry.
Out here?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
The body is still...
Desielle's body still sizzling away in the acid.
The hag's
Body of the
still
hag.
immobile.
Yes. Red blood stained the snow.
How was it?
Taken care of? Her name was Harmony. And I think she was very much put into a similar situation, perhaps, as Mary Bell.
It doesn't seem that these hags choose.
She said she was asked to watch over this ring by her mother. She's from the Mythwood. She mentioned the snows of Oglatha.
Am I
Both places on the map that Iris has shown you guys
in the
of
north?
the old Volraut. To the northeast. The Mythwood being the area where you were told to find silverbark trees. And Oglatha, the great capital of Eladrin.
The what?
We'll get there someday.
She seemed like a scared child.
Seems to be the prey of the hags. Unfortunately, I don't know if they seek out like creatures as themselves. It doesn't seem like something they choose or want.
I think she was very confused and taken advantage of from a very young age. I guided her into the river, the same color river as from Yalumlo's dream, from the pond.
Is that typical of your visions?
You hadn't seen the water really before. You had always just heard the river. You hadn't seen it.
I have not seen the water before. Just heard it.
Perhaps answers about how these visions of yours work lie in Yalumlo's home.
Perhaps. Or at least more information about Malo and who I am and might be.
And also some about Felix as well. Correct?
I'll just shrug.
There's much we have to learn and much we do not know.
I just hope we can stop this before Maribel faces the same fate.
I hope that by freeing the girl, I have set Maribel free as well.
Is Corin still nearby?
Mm-hmm. He's just kneeling next to her, just kind of looking at her. Just brushing the hair out of her eyes as she just softly, gently breathes and snores.
Does she look any different than she...
No. She does not.
Has she been sleeping peacefully this whole time?
Mm-hmm.
I would like to begin searching the hag's body.
Cool.
Specifically her fingers and if there's any pockets up.
Very good. You may roll for investigation, Paul.
22.
22. You find absolutely nothing. You find that her fingers are frail, very long, thin. The bones themselves feel almost fragile as you kind of just like hold her hand and rotate it over to make sure that there's nothing obscured. You check her robes. You find these big empty pockets. Nothing inside.
Alright.
Corin,
What?
Does she seem any better? Is she sleeping okay?
Still, yes, she sleeps. I will have to put her back to sleep again when she awakes.
Does she have a ring on her person?
Maribel? No. No such trinkets. The orphanage never gave her anything other than the clothes on her back. And I've not really been able to, have the time to give her anything new.
I understand. The ring from my vision seems to be at least somewhat related. Just wanted to be sure.
Related to what?
Related to, girls that seem to turn into hags. At least up to the point where they are able to guard it.
Well, I can assure you that no gift has been given to Maribel yet.
Okay. I wonder if the ring is something that stops the transformation.
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I know nothing of it.
Nor do I. The girl did not remember much more than what I saw.
How old was she?
Looks to be about the same age as Maribel is, or...
Approximately. I mean,
Yeah.
again, in terms of
Yeah.
Eldrin, like for you, you would
Yeah.
know as an elf yourself that she was quite young.
Sure. Very young. Especially for an Eladrin.
I don't know why she would have it then.
Nor do I.
Makes no sense to me, sir.
It is puzzling.
Yes. Quite. But I know little of trinkets, nor of the areas that she spoke of. Those woods are now desecrated and rotting, and that kingdom is not still there.
I fear we may have to check and see what is there.
Perhaps, but why? What would the ring do for you?
Nothing for me, but it can help Maribel or others like her.
Assuming it doesn't need to be destroyed.
You need to find out who Mother is as well.
We know nothing of what the ring is or does.
Does not seem.
You know only that this girl gave it away when she said she could no longer guard it.
Yes.
Something so worth protecting that in her final moments that was what she thought of.
I imagine she was told to give it up.
And was told not to wear it.
Perhaps it is here.
Perhaps it lies in that house. Should we follow our friends? Corin, if you would like to stay outside with Maribel.
I intend to. The last thing I want is for Maribel to awake and see whatever horrors might be in there.
I understand. We should catch up then, friends, before they get inside.
Should I burn that crate that Nesgrim opened?
I would not wish the house to catch fire while we are inside. We will deal with it when we come back out, I think. Come on.
Starting to
As
go.
I walk past Corin, I'll say into his mind, if you see or hear anything, don't hesitate to shout.
Yes, I will. I have no intention of fighting alone out here, should something arrive.
And I'll nod.
Be careful what you take from a hag's home. Not all things may be as they appear. I think we have all learned that. He just kind of lightly chuckles. You guys heading over?
Yep.
I'm gonna swap.
All right.
All right. Let's see what's behind door number 1.
You guys approach the opening of the hag hut.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. You guys, as you approach the entrance, what's our walking order?
I guess probably me and Yalumlo to the front, Vorst behind us.
Sure. Nazgrim, you going in first?
Yeah, I can take the lead. He would, I mean.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you approach, you ascend the small little 3 stone steps that lead up to the little landing into the open door frame of this small wooden hut.
Cast light on my shield as I walk up.
Yeah, very good. You can see that there is a old stained dark brown wooden door, kind of curved warped wood like we have for our shelves here, as though when it lays in when it's closed it wouldn't necessarily fit exactly taut. For the floor inside, as you approach, as you step onto this landing, for what you're able to see, you can see that it is the comparable dark gnarled wood out here. These kind of like eerily, strangely wet looking floors, as though they're persistently, just because of the low quality of the wood themselves and because of the swamp that they lay on, perpetually just a little wet. I figured you would have a good time with that.
Oh no.
That is all I ever want. As you hit the landing and you are at the presence of the threshold, the visual that you're able to see inside, outside of the floor itself, you get the odor of various cookings, the different aromatics of sweets and savory things, as though there's some kind of brewing that was ongoing in here, some kind of strange concoction. The ever so strangely in this area of the world alluring sense of vanilla and cinnamon compared to the swamps outside, it feels all too good in here. As you look inside, for what you're able to see through this threshold, you can see these kind of soft, gentle smokes pouring out. The 15 feet that you're able to see inwards as the floor lays outstretched. To the right side, the side opposite of where the door swings in, you can see shelves aligning like ours with various kind of terrarium-esque bottles containing little creatures encased in snow and ice. The exterior of the glasses frosted, almost chilled. Little bits of what would look like fog almost encased inside, as though there was a moment in the life of this thing that has been immortalized here in these jars, in these bottles on these walls. No natural source of light within, just the light from your shield. 20 of bright, 20 of dim.
Okay. Well, here we go, I guess. There's only shelves over on the right. Do I see anything to the left?
You would have to step in to be able to see on the opposite side of the door, because the door opens into the house.
Okay. Stay close. Keep an eye out. Boris, if you wouldn't mind standing near the door in case for some reason the wind blows it shut. I'd like to not get trapped in here.
That's fine.
Don't trust anything enticing.
Keep your hands to yourself, my friend.
Had bad experiences eating things that belong to hags.
I will not. Okay. I don't want to cough dirt again. And then I'll step inside.
That smell, is that the same cinnamon vanilla smell as Nivara's shop?
Yes. We're going down there.
As soon as you said it, I was like, so I know that. I was trying to place it. Oh boy.
I know. Landing.
Don't make
Oh,
that noise.
okay. Well, friends, thank you guys for watching tonight. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for the follows tonight and the resubs. We really appreciate it. If you're new here, make sure you follow so you can find us again. You can also type !Discord to join our Discord community server. We've got a lot of fun stuff going on there. If you want to ask the cast anything or talk about tabletop stuff or regular games or books and music, whatever you'd like, we're in there. You can also check out our website, notgreatrpg.com. For more information about us, as well as recaps, our podcast, our YouTube channel, coupons for tabletop companies, and a bunch of other fun stuff. We'll be back next on Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and then Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And thank you all for being here, and we will see you on Friday. Good night, friends.
Good
Bye,
night.
friends.
Good night.